What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to JJD TV. I'm your host Josh, and we are here for one of the most nerve-wracking watch-alongs I've done on the channel. It is Canada, it is Mexico, it is the Gold Cup semi-final match watch-along, and we are here to sweat it out. It should be an interesting game. Canada is going up against definitely the toughest team in this tournament, so it'll be a good step to see how we do today. We just came off the game. We watched the U.S. defeat Qatar, head to the Gold Cup final, and they await a date with one of these two nations right here. So hopefully you guys are excited to see this game. I'm pretty excited, pretty nervous though, because I don't know what to expect. I want a good match. That's the main thing. I want a good match. I want to see these Canadians show what have brought them to this point already, and to do it against the likes of Mexico would be very, very impressive. So hopefully you guys are doing good. Be sure to smash the like button. Always appreciate it on the stream. And yeah, we'll get into the lineups pretty soon, but we're just gonna go through some comments first, because I saw my boy Yee chilling in the chat. But a plot twist, it looks like he's actually cheering for Canada today. Gonna make sense. If I was the States, I would probably want to avoid Mexico as well. Kelly's here as well. He says, gotta be happy with the opportunity to exact revenge on a beatable US squad. That's very true. I mean, the Qatar and US game was an interesting one, especially seeing the way that Qatar played it. Very defensively, hit on the break, had their opportunities, just could not take them, and had a penalty that they missed, which ultimately cost them the game. But we are focused on today's match, and it is going to be pretty exciting. Kelly also says, Josh, thanks in advance for the high quality. Man, I appreciate it, my man. You provide with the Canadian men's national team. I know many who've enjoyed the games as a result of UNT's work. Like and sub, folks. Appreciate the kind words, Kelly. Hope you're doing well today. Hope you guys are all doing well today. Before we get into this, Luke Carrier says, let's do this. Zara says, hi, Josh. My man says he's at the game, but the traffic in Houston is so bad. Very cool that he's at the game. We did just gain a subscriber as well, so big shout out for you and supporting the channel, my man. I appreciate it. But very cool. Let me know, I guess let me know if anybody else is heading to the game tonight, because that's pretty cool. A little jealous being here in Canada, not being able to watch it, but I'll be able to have your guys' lovely company today as we close in on kickoff here. I hate El Tree more than I hate Canada. Go Canada. Yeet yeet. You and I have found some common ground. I like it. I like it. Sorry, Josh, I have turned against you, but I'm with Mexico in this one. Oh, Fernando. My guy. It's okay. I understand. Gully's here, says Manchester, Qatar City lost. Bro, yeah, I mean, I wanted the U.S. to win against Qatar just because it's the CONCACAF, it's a Gold Cup. I don't know, I don't want them to have the chance to win it. I don't think they would have beat Mexico, but I don't know. I'd rather a CONCACAF nation be in the final, so kudos to Mexico. Qatar is not a pushover whatsoever. They had some scary opportunities, a missed penalty ended up putting them out, but it is what it is, man. It is what it is. Ray says, collab with Dominic Rich. When? I don't know. If you guys want to tag me in something, I can maybe reach out to him. A lot of you guys are fans of Dominic Rich, and I was told that to try to get a collab work up. So maybe I'll work on something. Maybe I'll work something. If any of you guys know him and want to tag me in something, I'm obviously will definitely reach out. Seems like a good guy. Zara set a like goal for us. Let's get 45 likes. I like that. I like that. But before we do that, let's get into the starting 11. Let's bring up the Canadian men's national team starting 11 and take a look at what the team's looking like. And for those of you guys who aren't aware, which probably most of you are, we are missing two big players. We're missing our captain, Steven Vittoria, due to the second yellow, as well as Cavallini up front. So this is the starting 11. The captain's armband has went to Junior Hoylett. My assumption, I mean, I'm very positive with it, is we are going to line up in the 3-5-2 as we have through the majority of this tournament. The 3-5-2 can obviously be shifted to a 4-4-2, but I mean, the way I see it play, we usually play the 3-5-2, and in goal will be Maxime Crépeau. Right wing back will be Richie Larea or Buchanan, depending on which side they decide to line up on today. The right center back will be Alistair Johnston. The central center back, taking the place of Steven Vittoria, is Daniel Henry. That's where he has to play. We know, given the fact that that's where he's at his best strength. Henry needs to play in a back four or centrally in a back three, so it's a straight swap for Steven Vittoria. Still a good leader on the pitch. Not too bad there. They're pretty like for like, in my opinion. Kamal Miller is our outside left center back, with then, again, either Buchanan or Lahi. I keep calling him Larea. Richie Lai or Tajon Buchanan. One of the two will be left wing back. The other one will be right wing back. The three central midfielders: Mark-Anthony Kaye, Stephen Eustachio, Jonathan Osorio, and of course the strikers is Junior Hoilett, who's wearing the captain armband today, and then Akindele, who's getting his first start here. He came on for about 20 minutes in the game against Costa Rica. He is the fourth striker now coming up for the team in the tournament. So Akindele's got some big weight on his shoulders, but it's a natural player to fit in right now. We have no other options really. We could have maybe went with Corbiano up front, but he hasn't had a ton of minutes just in general, let alone even in this tournament. And other than that, there wasn't really another option. So I'm happy with that starting 11. It looks pretty strong. The Mexican side is lined up in the 4-3-3. Some names that have been pretty household around here is Hector Moreno, who's a good solid center back, Edson Alvarez, Hector Herrera, Jonathan Dos Santos, which a big condolence for Jonathan Dos Santos, who lost his father today. So very, very sad for that. Very surprising that he's playing. I obviously wish him and his family the best. Horrible news, but yeah, I mean, very impressive that he's able to find the mental strength to come out here today. And then, of course, Corona, who'll be playing up front. He's had a pretty weak tournament, in my opinion. And then Funes Mori to lead the line there. So, good-looking squad again from the Mexican side. It'll be challenging today. But I will jump back into the comments here. Vancouver Island, how you doing, my man? I should be sleeping, but I can do that. Work. Let's go, Canada. I like it, my man. I like it. 10-0 for the Canucks. No joke. Just King 27's not playing around. Mexico smoking Canada. All right, guys. Let's hear some predictions. Let's get some predictions. It's time. It is time. I have a weird feeling that we're gonna go to have a decent match, but I don't want to get my hopes up or anything. So I'm turning it to you guys. One Soccer has joined us and says, "Who here is hyped right now?" If you guys are looking to watch the match and you don't know how to, One Soccer is a good opportunity to do that. And yeah, we have them tuning in on here and asking who's hyped. So if you are hyped, let us know. Because yeah, one of the biggest games we'll be able to see our Canadian men's national team play for a while. First semifinal in a long, long time. And of course, it's against Mexico. It's going to be a good one, guys. Where's Davies? He's injured again. He is injured. He was supposed to come to the tournament, but unfortunately wasn't to be. He picked up an ankle injury. Come on, you Reds. What do you think about Kaye moving to Colorado? Not the biggest fan of it. I was a big fan of him moving on from LAFC. I thought that was going to happen. I just was very surprised Colorado was the destination. I figured that, and it still may happen, to go to Europe. I mean, Colorado got an absolute steal. Why not shift him on at some point? I'd be surprised if he ended up at Colorado. My gut is telling me he might re-sign and stay at Colorado for the next few years, but I'm hoping there's a chance he goes to Europe. I think he could do well at a league over there. He could, for example, like a Belgium league, Dutch league. He could play in the championship in England, or I don't know. There's a few good places he could go. I'm just happy he's out of LA. I just thought it was gonna go somewhere else. Brady says glad Kaye is moving. He needs a new start. He does. I was a little surprised Colorado was the destination he ended up. Niagara Falls, we out here 2-1 Canada. I like it, guys. Yeah, and if you're watching from Canada, let me know where you guys are watching from. Usually when we do streams, we got people scattered across the world, and if you guys are scattered across the world, let me know. But it's curious. I'm watching near London, Ontario, for those of you guys who may know where that is. Old St. Mick says 2-1 Mexico, late goal. That's not what you want to hear. Both sides are looking strong to me. I'm Mexican, but I hope to see the best match of the tournament so far. Ricardo, cheers, my man. Welcome to the stream. Yeah, I mean, the Mexican side is very strong. We knew this before the tournament even started. They have struggled from time to time. A couple of their big guns, like Corona, has been pretty quiet throughout the tournament. So obviously, I'm hoping for another quiet match here. Keeping Funes Mori quiet will be a challenge, but I think it's something that's manageable with this squad. Looking at our team, man, we got to stay organized. We have to stay very tactically sound. Herman did an excellent professional job against Costa Rica. I don't think anyone can argue that. We're looking for big games from Daniel Henry. We need some leadership at the back now that Steven Vittoria is injured. Stephen Eustachio is going to have to be in for a big game. And then, of course, it's the question marks around Akindele, what he can do up front. Junior Hoilett hopefully will have another good game. But the main man, we know who it is going to be. It is Buchanan. What can he do? And which left back or right back will he run at today? I would probably assume he's going to start as a left wing back, looking at the pair I'd assume Rodriguez would be probably the preferred option, but both are solid Liga MX fullbacks, but we'll have to wait and see. Fernando Silva says 2-1 for Mexico. Is going against me. It's going against me. I want Canada to host the 2023 Gold Cup. I would like that too. More than likely, if it was to happen, we have to share the task with the States. Got 4-0 prediction for Mexico, 1-0 for Mexico, 3-1 Mexico. You guys are really going against Canadians today. But it's saved with a 1-0 prediction. I like it. I'm from Indiana, but my family is from Quebec. Very cool, man. Very, very cool. Come on, Canada. Honduras is with you. I like it. I like it. I mean, I'm assuming a lot of the U.S. fans out there will probably hope that Canada can pull something crazy out here. I mean, we have a good group of players going on. We really do. I'm really hoping that something can happen today. Something can come together. But if you are just joining us, be sure to hit the like button. And, of course, subscribe if you're new. Always appreciated. And if you're new around here, be sure to say hello in the chat. We're about 7 minutes away from kickoff. So, it's time, man. It's time to get behind their heads today. A little question outside today's topic, but do you know where the Bundesliga is going to be transmitted in the U.S.? Ooh. I don't know. I'm not sure, actually. Sportsnet in Canada is where we've been watching it. Is it ESPN? ESPN is my assumption, unless, I mean, I know that they got the La Liga rights. Fox Sports could be an option, but I actually have no idea. If anyone does know that, you guys can let us know. Tyler says right outside the Q2 Stadium here. Very cool, my man. Very cool. How's the atmosphere? Packed stadium, I hope. ESPN Plus. All right, Bundesliga's on ESPN Plus, Fernando. Mexico's probably gonna win, to be honest. I mean, they're the favorites. There's no getting around that. Going into this semifinals, I mean, Canada's missing a lot of players. They didn't even come to the tournament with David. Davies got injured right before. They've had Larin go down, arguably the 3 most prolific players on the Canadians national team. And they're going against a very strong a very strong Mexican team who hasn't really lost anyone except for, well, it's not sure. They lost Chucky Lozano right at the beginning of the tournament, which hurt, but they still have a very well-rounded, very strong team. And it's going to be interesting, man. It's going to be interesting, but we'll have to see how it is. Olsen Mix says it's an odd matchup when you think about it. On one hand, you have probably the most friendly fan base versus the side with one of the most rowdy. Should be a banger. Yeah, I mean, the pressure's really off for the Canadians. I mean, going into this tournament, if you told me we're going to go to the semifinals after taking a look at the squad that came, I'd say that's a win. On top of the fact that, of course, Davies and Larin went out with injuries is a huge blow. If you told me that going into the semifinals, Akindele was going to be our starting striker, I would have scratched my head a little bit, but there's something with this group. And there's been a lot of impressive performances today. I'm hoping for something similar. And just hoping a bit of an off night for the Mexican side. But this game is definitely going to be open, and hopefully a little bit of magic can come from Tajon Buchanan. Zara says it's 5 a.m. and I still don't sleep. It's for Canada. You gotta love it. You gotta love it. Just was there for the U.S. game and caught the dub. Let's go. Very cool, Tyler. I bet you the atmosphere was pretty intense, man. Well, Qatar is out. Guess I'll support the next underdog. Go Canada. Well, there you go, Lele. There you go. Yeah, I mean, going into the Mexico match, we're the underdogs for sure. There's no real questions marks around it, but we've had a very good tournament, and we're coming off, again, probably the most professional game I've seen this Canadian men's national team play. Against a Costa Rican side with a ton of experience, a country that's been there, done that, not only in the Gold Cup, but in the World Cup. And to see the way that we performed against them, and that there was honestly, no real danger in that game, and we came up with a comfortable 2-0 win gives me some hope. So we're gonna have to see. I'm proud of what Herdman's done with this group of guys, and I'm hoping for something special as it's getting closer. We know Davies is watching from a distance, and we're just gonna have to wait and see, guys. It should be fun. Canada reminds me of the 2014 U.S. squad. Ooh, interesting comparison, my man. Interesting comparison. They can't normally win, and without their good players, they have no chance. We're gonna have to wait and see. I'm hoping for a competitive match. That's all I think us Canadian fans can really hope for going into this. It doesn't hurt not having the best players and going against one of CONCACAF's best, but It is what it is. It's all about American territory. There we're split it, and now that it's about to call with the territory. Not too sure. This is a neutral venue, lads. All right. Drew's got some confident. Can someone please tell me why the U.S. always gets to host the Gold Cup? I think it's kind of an unfair advantage. There's a bunch of different reasons, Lele. I mean, in terms of just the capacity and the ability to be able to pull it off, U.S. is a good shout for that reason. All right. Someone is spamming Canada's trash. We're going to probably have to put them in a timeout until they learn how to be polite here on the channel, but that's okay. We do have some Mexico viewers coming in, though, and they are always welcome. Did Mexico bring A players? Yes, Mexico's got a very strong squad. A few of their good players are at the Olympics. But I mean, other than that, it's still a very strong Mexico squad. The only thing around that is the fact that Chucky Lozano got injured very early on in the tournament. Obviously, one of Mexico's better players, if not Mexico's best player. But I don't know, man. I'm excited. Let's get some predictions. If you guys are just joining us, be sure to drop the like and let me know. Put a Mexico flag or put a Canadian flag, depending where you're watching from or who you're supporting for today. But it should be an interesting one, man. They brought their best squad. Yes, they did. Yes, they did. But again, having Chucky Lozano out is a bummer. But we'll have to see. You hate U.S. or Mexico more? I wouldn't say I hate either one. I mean, I don't know. That's an interesting one. I don't know. I don't know. I mean, in terms of Canada, I say we're bigger rivals with the U.S. than we are Mexico. So, but I wouldn't say I hate either one. Us Canadians are usually pretty polite, you know. So sometimes I just watch Canadian streams for lessons and manners, just general awesomeness. Well, if I can teach one thing on the channel, hopefully it's how to behave. But it should be fun. Mexico will win, but Canada will try. Well, that's all you can ask for. From a U.S. men's national team fan, I low-key hope y'all win. Again, I'd imagine, man, if you're the U.S. men's national team and you're taking a look at this Mexican national team and the Canadian national team, you're probably banking against Canada. You're probably hoping that they can pull something off here. I mean, considering that the C squad for the U.S. has just made it to the Gold Cup final, it's gonna be interesting, man. It's gonna be interesting, but I don't know. I'm very curious to see the way John Herdman can approach this match. And I'm curious for a couple different reasons. The biggest thing I think that he'll be able to play with on the go is the position of Tajon Buchanan. There's one thing that this man has done all tournament long, and it is the fact that he's dominated the flanks. In Herdman, to his credit, has been very versatile. He's been able to switch them back and forth, given the fact that Richie's very good on playing on both flanks. And if he sees something in the game that's not quite going his way, he can do that tactical switch. And it's easier for a wingback running at a fullback to switch flanks as opposed to the two fullbacks. They're not going to switch. So it's one tactical thing that they can do. They can sometimes switch to a 4-4-2 in transition. But it's going to be fun, man. I'm excited for it. One of the biggest games in this Canadian men's national team recent history that I can remember. So I hope you guys are excited here with me. And yeah, I mean, there's not much more to say. I want to get this thing going. Didn't think we'd get this far, but we're in the final. Can't complain with this team. That is true for the U.S. fans out there. I'm having a burrito and a Canadian beer for this match. My man, you nailed it. I mean, you nailed it. If you're a dual national, that's the way you got to get it done. If y'all had Davies and David, y'all could beat this squad. Yeah, I mean, the biggest takeaway for me from this tournament is just to show just people who don't follow the Canadian national team that closely that there's a lot more talent than just the household names. David, Davies have won some pretty impressive things at their young career. I mean, a Liga, and then Davies won everything. So, seeing the fact that Kyle Larin, what he's done in this tournament, Stephen Eustachio, Tajon Buchanan, and even some underrated performances. I've been really impressed with Kamal Miller this tournament. I thought he's really taken that outside left back position to his own. It's a challenging position to take on. Miller has played as a left back. He's played as a center back. But if you want to ask me, I think he thrives as this outside left center back in a back three role. I think he's had a very, very good tournament. And there's been a few of them who have. But sing the national anthem. I don't know if you want to hear my singing voice. I'm not a very good singer. Tyler says no. It is the USC squad. It is. C squad. It's more like a B squad. There's a lot of debate. I mean, some people have told me that it looks like a D squad, and I wouldn't say that. I think it's a fair saying that this US team brought a C squad. But to be fair, this Canadian team right now is a B squad. This is definitely not an A squad whatsoever. Taking the likes of David and Davies out can just alone make it a B squad, but we're missing some serious starters. We're missing our starting keeper in Borjan. We're missing Scott Kennedy, who's very important for this team. I mean, Laren went out. Hutch, Arfield aren't there. There's a lot of players who should be in this squad that aren't. So it's going to be very interesting to see how we can kick on today. But yeah, I say the US team's probably a C team. It would be nice if Canada won, so there won't be another final with Little Manners the Nations League. Yeah, and it would be interesting too because, like I said, this is a USC team in a Canada B team where this is pretty much a Mexican A team. So I mean, we're definitely the underdogs, but Logan says that it's a CB team. There's the debate. Mexico, a minus squad. But yeah, I won't be singing the national anthem. Maybe I'll just I'll lightly sing it, but you don't want to hear my singing voice. I'll scare you all away. If this was the B team, there would be a few stars, at least some guys from the MLS that we called up. I mean, to be fair, like DK, Hoppy, Moore, Cannon. I mean, arguably Miles Robinson can probably get in maybe that fourth center back spot. It's great to be a Mexican. Well, there you go, my man. Would you rather lose in the finals or beat Qatar in the third place with Theo, Patton, Pasha scoring? Oh, man. I think I'd rather get second than third. I don't know, man. I know there's the argument I'd rather win bronze and lose silver, but it's a big step. I mean, you're telling me Canada has the opportunity to beat Mexico? I would take that every day. Stupidest debate. It's not your best team. Who cares what letter it is? That's fair. That's fair. Mexico is great. Holland or Davies? You guys just want to put. You see the Dortmund in the background. I get these questions all the time. I can't answer it, man. I can't answer it. We're gonna move on. Is Producer T also watching the game? He is, man. He's in his Canada kit in the background, just slowly doing what Producer D does. But how dare a USC squad still make it to the finals? Honestly, man. Mexico. There's a good diverse group here in the chat today, and then there's my boy Yeet Yeet. USC squad making it to the Gold Cup finals, kind of sad. Well, the fact that they took out Qatar is quite impressive as well, man. Prediction. I don't know, guys. What do you guys think? Put some predictions in there. I don't know how. Hopefully this game gets started. It's already late. I mean, it's 10 o'clock my time. Not sure where a lot of you guys are watching from around the world. I mean, Zara is in 5 a.m. territory. So, but I don't know, man. My prediction. I do think it's gonna be a good game. I do think it's gonna be a close game. I would say something like a 2-1 match. And I'm really scared to give a prediction because I just don't want to get it wrong. But North Korean Pirate says 3-2 Mexico, 4-3. So a lot of you guys are thinking that it's going to be close as well. Is there a third place match? There is a third place match. I disagree about the A squad. Mexico had sent some players to the Olympics. The U.S. don't have that problem. Yeah, the Mexico squad is still very strong. I mean, you could argue with Chucky Lozano. It could also make it. But yeah, I mean, you look at the squad, though. You look at the starting 11. It's a very strong Mexico starting 11. On paper, this team should win this match, but it's a beautiful thing about knockout tournaments, man. You never know. A lot of predictions rolling in, though. 2-1 Canada or 1-0 Canada. We got some love with the Canadians, guy. I like it. It's Mo says 1-0 Canada. Tony Cruz, good to have him here. Says 1-0 Canada. Okay, we got some Canadians in here. I'm digging it. Alan says, watching in the UK, go Canada. Beautiful, my man. Beautiful. Catalina has joined us and says, Canada 1, Mexico 4. Oh, okay. And then she said they're going to silence tactical managers. Yes, Catalina's always plotting against tactical manager. But I'm scared to give a prediction, too. I know. I am. I'm genuinely nervous to give a prediction. But let's just say I think it's going to be a 1-goal game. I'm hoping that we can build... I'm really hoping that we can build on the Costa Rica game, man. I think that we have a good opportunity to do so. I'm really excited for this. I want to get this thing started. I'm just kind of nervous, man. I'm just kind of nervous. But we'll have to see. We're going to have to get it absolutely spot on. A lot of pressure is going to be on John Herdman to get his tactics right. But again, there's really no pressure from the fan perspective. We're not expected to go in here and get a result against Mexico. And that, I don't know, maybe the team can play a little openly, a little freely. It's Mexico's match to lose. It's Mexico's tournament to lose. So I guess I just want to sit here and hope the boys can do something special. Do you think the Nations League final provided an opportunity for the tournament to be held in another country like Mexico or Costa Rica due to its smaller size? Potentially. Potentially. I mean, there's been that debate in our chats for a while is why is everything always in the U.S.? And it's, I mean, there's a lot of reasons. I mean, financial reasons is a big one. But yeah, it's a different debate. It's a different debate. But I do think it does open that opportunity. Mexico versus Canada is literally the CONCACAF equivalent of Barca versus Atletico. I like it. Canada, I'll take Atletico any day, man. Any day. I love Canada, but they're going to lose. I don't know, man. There's been some question marks around Mexico as well in terms of their lethalness in front of goal. I mean, I know we're thinking back to the Trinidad match, but there has been some other kind of scary moments around them. They had a convincing match against Honduras, which scares me going into this match. But like I said, we had a very convincing performance against Costa Rica as well. So, I mean, both teams should be going into confidence. The only difference is we lost our starting striker and we lost our captain and starting center back. So, not only are we a depleted team, we got hit with a bullseye as well. So, Mexico will lose today. Believe that. I like it, my man. We got a 1-0 Mexico prediction. 1-1 Canada on penalties. Oh, man. Show me your power, Josh. And do not hold back. Catalina. But the team is coming onto the pitch right now, guys. It's going to be fun. Mexico 3-2 from Fort York, Texas. Fair prediction? Fair prediction. Are you going to show the game? No, this is a watch along, my man. 0-0 Canada on penalties. Like my new profile pic for Shrek. I'm digging it, man. He's the GOAT. Another delayed start. Yeah, CONCACAF for you, man. Canada are looking good, though. They are. I mean, I don't know what to think. Like I said, one of the most impressive performances I've ever seen this team play was in the match against Costa Rica, and I don't think there's anyone debating that. It was from top to finish professional performance. But like I said, we were already a depleted squad, and two big key players have come out now. But, I mean, to be fair, I mean, Cavallini wasn't supposed to be starting that match anyways because of the Larin injury, and hopefully Akindelli can come up with just a all-around team performance. I mean, we've done it before. Hopefully we'll do it again. American here, go Canada. Look at the Trinidad can get a draw. Surely we can do something. I like your attitude, Drew, and I agree. Has it started yet? It is not, but the national anthems are going on right now. It'll start soon. John said that wouldn't count. Canada out. I like it. My boy Kelly is here. Says Canada is literally undefeated since Josh has started doing watch-alongs. It's not technically true. We did lose to the States, but I like where your head's at, Kelly. I like where your head's at. Hey, I'm sorry for your losses. Good to see you again. Thinking 2-1 Mexico, but hoping for 2-1 Canada. Cheers, my man. Logan says 7-1 Canada. All right. Probably going to go with his scoreline if I'm going to be completely honest. I'm digging it. Don't sleep on Akindelli. I won't, my man. Isn't Mexico also playing with the B team? I'd say it's more of an A team, in my opinion. I mean, most of their starters on here, they've odd the lot. Like the starting 11 wise, I think it's very strong. But I mean, they're missing their star man. They're missing Lozano. We're missing 3 of our star men. So I mean, it's a good debate. Let's give Mexico an A-. There we go. The Rude Canadians got this one. The Rude Canadians. It's what we're here for, man. It's what we're here for. 9-3 Mexico. Quite the prediction going on there. A lot of 1-1 draws from Bobby Smith. Says 1-1 Canada on pens. Don't mind it. Don't mind it. If you guys are just joining us, though, kickoff is starting soon. Be sure to drop a like. Give Canada some luck that we need. And, of course, subscribe if you're new. It is very much appreciated. Let me know if you are new around here, though, guys. Like to give a shout-out to anyone who is supporting the channel today. But let's do this. It is almost game time, man. We'll call it an A- team. Hey, we're on the same page, my guy. I'm digging it. Canada can hurt you. They can. They can. And it's going to be given on specific players, like I said. If we're expecting something big tonight, we need a huge performance out of Tajon Buchanan. Buchanan has been credible throughout this tournament. However, there was one slip-up, in my opinion, and it came against the U.S. He had troubles running against Shaq Moore. He had troubles going against Sam Vines. towards the end of the game, when we were dominating the US, he kind of drifted towards the middle. He had a lot of the ball. He led to some big opportunities, but it was just no finish on the end. And I'm expecting a little bit of the same for Buchanan. I want him to edge his way into the match as soon as possible, run at these fullbacks, cause some pressure, and see what he can do, because it's his tournament, man, and I've been so impressive with him. Stefan Eustáquio as well, man. There's an argument for him that he's player of the tournament. As a central midfielder, dominating the play, having 3 goals and an assist as well. It's honestly quite incredible. 2 players who I'm desperately hoping could find a move to Europe. I mean, Eustáquio's already in Europe, my bad. Find a move away from Pacos de Ferreira to a little bit bigger club. Daniel's rocking the Canadian flag. And yes, it's very sad for Jonathan Dos Santos. I mean, my condolences with his family again. For anyone who hasn't heard, unfortunately, his father passed away today. So I mean, huge kudos for him to finding the mental strength to be able to come to a match like this. So big shout out to the Dos Santos family, and our thoughts are with them. Let's go Canada from Sheldon. Yeet Yeet getting some love. Hey, Yeet Yeet's going for Canada today. We're on the same page. We're on the same page. What channel is the game on? If you're in Canada, One Soccer is your spot to go. Other than that, there's no other way to watch it. If you're in another country, I have no idea. I'm not feeling confident in Canada for this one, but they'll get the dub. Nobody can call them a trash team anymore. Yeah, I mean, again, the bookies, just on paper, Canada is not the favorites, man. But this is tournament football. Anything can happen. If we play the perfect game, if we get the right movements going on and off the ball, defend it as a unit, there's an opportunity that John Herdman's men can do something special here. But this is the biggest test. We've been doing a lot of watch-alongs since the Canadian men's national team has started playing football again. And like I said, it's constantly been getting harder. Starting out with the Cayman Islands and Bermuda, beating Haiti 3 times, taking on the US, not being successful, but bouncing back and finding a way to beat a strong Costa Rican side. And now we have the opportunity to take on the best of the best. No disrespect to the US, but the US's team we played is their C team, but you guys get what I mean. This is the strongest team we've played so far in Mexico, and we're going to have to see what we can do. It's messed up the main Canadian players aren't there. It's a shame. It's a shame. It's one of those things that goes on with the Gold Cup, but Davies was supposed to be here, and it sucks that injury took him out, and it sucks that an injury took Kyle Larin out. David obviously had other commitments and dealing with his own stuff, but, you know. Kelly says, 10 years ago, this game wouldn't have been a contest. That's very true, man. I've told a story. When I was very young, I don't know exactly which Gold Cup it was, but I was watching the likes of De Rosario and leading the line and being our main man, and being happy that we walked out of the Gold Cup with a 0 win, 1 draw, and 2 loss. I was pumped we picked up a point. Now we're in the semifinals, man. Things have changed, and like I said, Junior Hoylett is wearing the captain's armband. I also remember being very young, being excited, picking up a player from Europe, a player like Junior Hoylett. And it's pretty cool to see him still here all these years later, rocking the armband today, and having a pretty good tournament. It should be fun, man. Got some score lines tuning in as well. 3-2 Mexico, 2-1 Canada. Good luck to Canada. They will need it. They will. Vamos, Mexico. Are you going for Canada? I am going for Canada. I am Canadian. So, you know, naturally. But we will have an interesting match. We will have an interesting match today. Let's go, Canada. A lot of love coming in from Canada. Why don't these games ever start on time? Mexicans napping. I don't know why these games never... I mean, it's CONCACAF. They never start on time. But they are about to start now. This game is right underway, guys. If you are hyped up, if you're ready to go, drop a like and let's see this thing go, man. What are Canada's Europe players? All right, off the top of my head, the players right now playing in Europe for Canada in the starting 11 is Junior Hoylett. I mean, he's technically a free agent right now, but I'm assuming he will sign for a championship team in England. I'm hoping Buchanan gets a move, but he is not from Europe. Stefan Eustáquio plays for Pacos de Ferreira in the Portuguese league. Daniel Henry, I mean, doesn't play in Europe. He plays in Asia, in South Korea. So the actual players right now on the pitch that play in Europe for Canada is Junior Hoylett. Technically, like, he will resign, and it just came off playing a game in the championship in England, and Stephanie Stacchio. On the bench, Corbiano is a Wolves player. Harry Patton plays in the Scottish League. Frank Stirring, technically unattached, but was in the Dutch League. And then, yeah, I mean, Kyle Larin was on the team and obviously plays for Besiktas in the Turkish League. But yeah, we're ready to do this, guys. We are ready to do this. Let's go. Already a pretty good challenge, though, there on Funes Mori from our boy Daniel Henry. One set, Canada's hitting. It was a wake-up call, man. How is this Canada's B team? Who are the missing players? David Davies, that's all it comes. In my opinion, the players that are missing for Canada, as there's an early free kick coming in here from Corona. Hopefully he continues with the form that he's been currently doing so far. Let's see how this goes. But early free kick coming in. Got some defending to do. It does go back door, but it is nicely collected there. But yeah, the players who, in my opinion, would be in the starting 11. I mean, we're missing our number one keeper, Borjan. He's competing right now for Champions League football. Alphonso Davies is one. Scott Kennedy is one. Who else would be there? I mean, Hutch, Atiba Hutchinson, Scott Armfield, Kyle Larin, and Jonathan David. That's 7. So 7 players, in my opinion, aren't playing that should be. Now, there's question marks about Hutch and Arfield, but again, if I'm picking my strongest Canadian men's national team, those are 7 players who I would have in it. So I think it's pretty fair to say that this is a B team for Canada, especially the fact that the 3 biggest players for us, attack-wise, Larin, Davies, David, aren't here. So pretty hard to argue there, but yeah, guys, we're underway. Be sure to drop a like, say hello in the chat. We got the football capital tuning in from Australia. My man, how are you doing? Are you able to watch the match all the way over there? Let's show the world that Canada is a soccer nation and a team to watch out for in the World Cup. I like it, and I feel like the Costa Rica match really woke up some doubters. I mean, I put up a prediction video a while ago, quite controversially with the Central American fans. So a lot of them weren't very impressed when it came to the fact that I put us in front of Costa Rica, in front of Honduras. But I don't know, man. I see something in this team. We did just get a super chat here on the channel. Big shout out to Ronnie Paul. Appreciate it, my man. I was 13 years old in 1986 when Canada was in the World Cup. It was the World Cup in Mexico in 1986. Maradona won it for Argentina. Canada went 0-2-1. Very cool, my man. Very cool. Ronnie, let me know in the comment section, because you've been around watching the national team for a while. What's your opinion on this national team? Is this the best Canadian men's national team you've seen? Because a lot of people forget that Canada has had some successful spells. They've won 2 Gold Cups in their time. Buchanan does very well there. So Buchanan, just for those of you guys who maybe aren't watching, is playing out on the right-hand side. So it is the position he's played a few times in the last couple games. Looks like he did pick up a little knock there, though. Oh, no, he lost a shoe. But good to see him involved already, man. But yeah, Ronnie, big shout out for the super chat, my man. And yeah, very, very cool. Pretty memorable World Cup. Unfortunately, Canada did go 0-2-1. So if we go to another World Cup, hopefully that'll change. Canada's missing more than Mexico. Yes, they are. And the fact, like I said, I mean, Lozano, I don't want to take anything away from them. Mexico is missing their star man as well. But Canada is missing a lot more. But a good little start there from Buchanan to get involved on the right-hand side. Already playing better than the U.S. game. I like it, man. Canada lost all 3 games in '86. That's what I thought. I was surprised. An 0-2-1 record. Did they get 2 draws? I thought they lost all 3. I was surprised. I thought we did better than we actually did, but nicely done there. It was a little sloppy. It's a good ball. A very important part about today's match for the Canadians is something that they did in the Costa Rica match. Is getting the ball back as soon as they can. They pressed very well against Costa Rica. and they took very strategical fouls. A lot of the times when things weren't going their way in the Costa Rica match, and Costa Rica was able to gain some possession, they were able to kill the play dead. And it's a very underrated tactic that the Canadians did. Sometimes people thought it might get them in a little bit of trouble, but it was a way to calm down the game, and it led them to be able to play their game a little bit more. I already noticed early on they've been pressing pretty well, so hopefully they're able to do that. But another good point was actually made. Lozano and Raul Jimenez in the match, Mexico would have won 2-0. I have not even mentioned Jimenez, so that is fair. Raul Jimenez is a class striker. He's just been injured so long, I've honestly forgotten him. So that is very true. So yeah, if you're asking me, then the Mexico side is missing their 2 best players. But Jimenez was never really able to make this tournament anyways, so. Anyway, but yeah, it's a fair point. It's a fair point. You're right. They did lose all 3. I thought, I recall, 1 game was a draw. Yeah, well, what can you do? What can you do? But can't wait for December 21. Can you ask me what's on December 21st? What's on December 21st, my guy? They lost all 3, but only 1-0 to France. Well, it's respectable, then. It's respectable. It does look like Mexico is playing with a 3-4-3 setup here. They have a tactic very, very adaptable. Edson Alvarez, very versatile player. He can play and drop in a back 3. He can go up in the midfield as well. He does that for Ajax. He does that for Mexico. And in noticing right now, while Mexico has the ball, he's dropped deep. So it does look like they're going to switch in between a 3-4-3 or a 4-3-3. But a good little look here from Mexico. Oh, and a beautiful challenge by Kamal Miller. I talked about him already, man. I talked about him earlier. I thought he's had a very good tournament. And I thought he's just getting better and better playing out on that left-hand side with a very good tackle there, as that was the first real look there from the Mexican squad. Mexican New Year's, okay. Is Canada really trying to pursue any dual nationals or convincing anyone to represent them? The 2 biggest names that Canada is trying to convince to represent them is Marcelo Flores. He's in the Arsenal Academy right now. He's a dual national with Mexico, so we're going to have some competition looking to get him. And then Daniel Jebsen's a massive one. He's a dual national with England, playing for Sheffield United. So those are 2 really big youngsters that would be very important for this Canadian men's national team to actually pick up. But we'll have to wait and see how they do there. Oscar's come in, says, sorry boys, I'm late. Better late than never, Oscar. Welcome to the chat. Alistair Johnson does very well there. Looked like he misread that challenge, but did very well to get it on and win it back right away. Good little shot there from distance. Crepeau does very well. So I've noticed already that we've been very aggressive, and I know I was talking about this earlier of winning the ball back, but 2 times coming from the back line, you've seen us pump up on the player, and we haven't got the ball. That can be very dangerous, as they did very well to go around us there. It was a little bit scary, but it was a nice save in the end. Can't wait for tonight. Ask me what's tonight. What's tonight, Tyler? What's tonight, my guy? Mexico on fire. It's a good ball there by Miller, though. And now let's see what the Canadians can do in a little bit of possession. It, of course, is going down the right-hand side to Tajon Buchanan, where, no surprise, where the majority of the ball is going to be. But my cat is just freaking out in the background. So if you guys hear any meowing, it is my cat. I don't know what to do. That's a high foul there. It's got to be one, surely. And what do you Canadians think about the Mark Anthony K trade? For anyone who's in there in the chat right now, I was a little bit surprised for him going to Colorado. Not my preferred destination. I was hoping he'd maybe head to Europe, but a little bit of heat's coming on right now between Rodriguez and Kamal Miller. Nicely done. There was some heat going on in the U.S. and Qatar game. And a little more coming in here. Ref is literally having to hold Alvarez back. That's CONCACAF for us, guys. Who is better full strength? U.S. men's national team or Mexico? I don't know, man. I don't know. I think they're very, very close. I think the fact that U.S. won the last match probably puts them in favorites, but I think They're two very, very close nations right now. All the other teams are also at full potential. They are. They are. Ochoa would be a great keeper, but sometimes he does so bad in some match. Yeah, there's a few dual nationals going between the U.S. men's national team and Mexico. Julian Araujo and David Ochoa are two big ones. My parents brought a big Mexican flag. Haha, there you go. There you go, guys. Free kick coming up, though. Another good opportunity coming in from Mexico. I think Canada's held themselves good so far in the opening 10. It's gonna be a lot of nerves coming in with some of these players, but I'm just hoping that they're gonna take the opportunity with stride, know that the pressure's on Mexico, and just play their game. It's gonna be a good balance match to see how much possession is gonna go towards the Mexican side. I'm a U.S. men's national team fan. I think it would be a bit less toxic environment for him than at LAFC. Yeah, I mean, Kay had to go. He had to move on from LAFC. I wanted to see him go to Europe. That's my goal for a lot of the Canadian men's national team players, as it is for the U.S. men's national team players. And I think Kay is good enough to go to Europe, so that's why I thought Colorado was a bit of a surprise. But there's still an opportunity for him to potentially go to Europe at some point. I'm starting to think that Canada is gonna get CONCACAF. Well, we're gonna have to see, man. It's been a good little start here. But if you're just tuning in, guys, be sure to drop a like and subscribe. Always helps out the channel. And say hello if you're new here. I see a lot of new names. Good to see everyone getting in on the chat. I think there's a good amount of L3 supporters in here as well, which is good to see. Great learning experience for Canadian players. It is. I mean, going into the tournament when I found out that Larin, Davies, Eustachio were going there, I was having a lot of hype going into the tournament. That's a nice ball to Richie there. Oh, nicely done. Oh, Richie Lally. Beautiful run down the side there. Oh, baby. Damn. That was a very good chance. Beautiful ball. This is why I thought Buchanan was going to be down the left-hand side. I thought his pace would be a little better against Rodriguez, but Richie Lally did very, very well there. As we did just gain a sub on the channel. Big shout out, my man. Appreciate the subscription. But that was a very good chance there. Good little look down the side. Mexico's keeper did very well, though, to cut it down. But Richie's down, and that is not ideal. Hopefully he's okay. It looked like a pretty big collision there. Basically, all Canadian talent is from BC, Alberta, Ontario, Quebec. The CPL expansion should target Saskatchewan and Atlantic Canada. I think that's very true. I'm assuming some of the flight situation had a big impact on which Canadian Premier League teams came in, but I do agree with that. Cordova and Chicharito wouldn't play, though. No, they wouldn't. How well do you think Canada will do at World Cup at full potential? I personally think that with a group, they maybe sneak into the round of 16. Yeah, I think it'll depend. We have to obviously get through the octagonal first. It'll depend on a lot of different factors. The group will be a big one, but I like to think with the rising talent, I'm hoping with a lot more players having that ability to head to Europe will help their game get even better. There's a lot to like about this national team. I think John Herman's learning and getting better each and every day. And it was very apparent in that showcase against Costa Rica. JJD, the U.S. aren't full potential, are they? No, they're C squad. Do you support Bayern because of Davies, even though you're a Dortmund fan? I do not. It's a funny, awkward position Alphonso Davies put me in. Obviously, I'm a huge Dortmund fan. That's the team I grew up supporting. I supported them long before I knew who Alphonso Davies was. So when Alphonso Davies came in and I found out the hype around this Canadian was going to Bayern, it broke my heart. So I always hope Davies does well, stays healthy, and does his part. The only time I've ever cheered for Bayern was in the Champions League final when they took on PSG. That was the only time I've ever cheered for Bayern because what Davies did was incredible. It was incredible for this program. It was incredible accomplishment for a Canadian, and I was very happy when Bayern took out PSG. But in the Bundesliga, no, I don't cheer for Bayern. I cheer for Dortmund. That's my team. That's my club. And I just wish like I said, oh, good block there. I just wish Davies success, and on a personal level, because I obviously love the guy. But yeah, he just put me in a weird position. Why couldn't he just join Dortmund? It would have just been so much easier for me. But that was a good little look there, as Mexico is building a little bit of pressure, but our defense did do very well, and once again, Richie does... and that's what Cavallini did, so that's a good example. Richie did very well to win the ball back. He got it to Akindelli, but in the last few games, when that was Cavallini took a foul there. And what that did was break up the pressure and shut down the flow of the game. Now, Akindelli had the ball stripped for him, and it stays with Mexico, and the pressure remains. That is something that we did so well against Costa Rica, was when we won the ball back, we immediately drew the foul, and we got to set it up our way. So, not a great little look there from Akindelli, but hopefully he'll be able to do better, because I think that's something we're going to have to do. We did it very well against Costa Rica, and we were able to almost dictate the flow of possession. But if we can't get these strategic fouls, Mexico is just going to win the ball back, and we're going to soak up a lot of pressure. Do you think Canada will qualify the World Cup? I do. I think they will, man. Am I biased? Well, obviously. But it, you gotta hope, man. I like where this program's going. That's a good ball out there, though, from... Akindelli. Finding a little bit of pace. Steven Eustachio. First fourth of the tournament. And that's better. That's better from Akindelli. Junior Hoylett, more of a kick and a hope, but Akindelli did very, very well. Really weird defending there. But Akindelli did well to hold up the ball and found a nice little look. I think Eustachio maybe should have took a touch, but it was well done. It was well done. Kudos there from Akindelli, making it up for the earlier pickpocket. Davies thrashed Barca, Messi, Piqué, Lenglet, and Vidal, not to mention Semedo. Yes, he did, man. Yeah, don't get me wrong. I love Alphonso Davies, man. I love pretty much all Canadian players. It's just, like I said, I'm a Dortmund fan. Dortmund's my club. Canada's my country. That's what you pretty much need to know about me. And, of course, Davies had to go to Bayern. But I mean, he won a Champions League there, which again, I think that's very important, man. Getting that global look at a kid who came from Canada to do what he did for Bayern that year was very incredible. How would Canada do against Qatar? I'd support Canada. I don't know how we do against Qatar. Yeah. I don't know. The thing I've noticed about Qatar is that they don't have a lot of possession. They've had more possession in one match, and it was against I think Grenada, which is, I mean, almost doesn't count. They soak up a lot of pressure. They play a very defensive 5-3-2, and they hit on the break with Ali and Haif. And it'd be interesting. I don't know. I'm assuming we have a lot more possession. I'm assuming if they can't deal with Buchanan, I could see us taking Qatar, but I don't know. They're an interesting team, man. Hey, Josh, I just woke up. Hello, my man. Hope you're doing well. Do you think Canada are entering a golden generation? Definitely. If not already in a golden generation. Well, yeah, we could be entering one. Mainly because a lot of our best players are young. Slap yourself. Shut up. Canada sucks. We call it something else too, but it's okay. It's okay. The polite Canadian will take it on the chin. Love your channel though, even though Canada fans are delusional. You guys think I'm delusional? I like to be very honest and open, man. Like I said, going into this match, the favorites are Mexico. I'm not an idiot. This is Mexico's tournament to lose. But like I said, it's tournament football. If there's a time to get around your country, it's when they're going to a semifinal they haven't been to in a long, long time. And to be fair, 20 minutes in, I'd say they had the best chance. Some of the little things are bugging me with today's match that they weren't doing against Costa Rica, but it could be because Mexico's a better side. And they're going to be very important. And those are part of the play, is winning the ball back, being smart with it, getting strategical fouls, and it's gonna be even more important against Mexico than it was against Costa Rica. But It's coming home. You better believe it. It's been a good little start here, though, guys. It's been a good little start. As no matter how delusional you are, you'll never near be as delusional as the Suriname fans. Hey, I wouldn't say I'm delusional. I am a sane human being. Where does Canada rank in, or where does soccer rank in Canada popularity? Whew. Not at the top. Hockey is definitely the most popular sport in Canada. I don't know, Canadians, help me out. Where would you rate? For me, it's different. Like I don't know. I was just a little bit different growing up. I followed the sport very in depthly my entire life. This sport, I mean, in the small town I grew up in Canada, no one really could talk to me about it, which is why I led to the start of the channel. But if I'm looking at Canada, if I'm being completely honest, I'd say probably it'd go hockey. Let's see, football, baseball, basketball.
Probably basketball.
Basketball, hockey, basketball, football, baseball, soccer. If I'm being completely honest, I don't know, but soccer's on the rise here. That's for sure. With the CPL, with the Canadian men's national team, if you want to find an opportunity to get a country around your national team, you got to do it at the national level. World Cup qualifying, I think, is going to be huge. I'm hoping that the Gold Cup got some attention as well. And then individual performances. Jonathan David winning Liga. And then, of course, everything that Alphonso Davies has done with the Champions League, the Bundesliga, the individual success. All of that will play a part on this sport drastically growing and improving. But it's hard for me to speak of it because, like I said, it's been a sport that I followed since I was 10 years old. Basketball is number 2. Basketball, hockey, soccer, maybe 3rd after hockey and basketball. Yeah, I don't know how. I don't like baseball or basketball. Or like I don't really. I don't know. I only really followed 2 sports growing up. It was soccer and hockey. Soccer is ahead of baseball. Well, good, Adam. I'm glad. I'm hoping it is too. There's nothing I would want to watch less than baseball. So sorry, anyone who likes baseball, and I'm sorry. But yeah, Maxime Crépeau had a little ankle knock there. It looks like he's obviously good to go. Nicely done there by Marc-Anthony Kaye. And something that Marc-Anthony Kaye and Jonathan Osorio really impressed me with in the Costa Rica game was their movement on and off the ball, as well as just simply their dribbling ability. And Marc-Anthony Kaye, you saw it there. Very calm on the ball. Finds an opportunity. That was a heavy touch there, but finds an opportunity. Oh, foul. Finds an opportunity to be able to get the ball to his feet, and he's very good with it. He's very good at getting away around players, and it's good to see. Kids love soccer more because it's a better sport, but in terms of pro teams support, basketball is ahead. I was born in the U.S., but I have Mexican blood. Very cool. How big is the NFL in Canada? It's not very big with me, but I'd say it's decent. That's rude about baseball. I know. And I don't mean to be rude. I don't mean to be rude. I was just saying from my personal like I know a lot of my friends like baseball. A lot of my friends really like basketball and football. I was just giving you a background on me. I've been to baseball games. I personally don't enjoy it, but I respect the sport. I respect sports I'm not good at. I'm a very poor basketball player. I'm a very poor baseball player. So I have a lot of respect for those sports. I just personally, they're not my thing. I did not mean to offend anyone for baseball. It's a very good sport, very popular sport. Just I never followed it. JJD, a rude Canadian. Okay, there's my rudeness coming out, making fun of baseball. I'm sorry, guys. But yeah, someone asked me why Tactical Manager calls Canadians rude. I'm pretty sure you can ask him, but it was a joke. Canadians are known for being nice. No, I think he tried to make a funny joke that Canadians were rude. But you got Junior Hoylett on the ball. Nice ball, deep. It's a good little look. Had a couple guys going in the box, but it was collected relatively easy. Opinions on Gio Reyna taking the number 7 kit. I saw it happening. Mainly because he wears the number 7 for the U.S. men's national team. I think that he's a player that Dortmund are banking on, and they're known to give young players popular jerseys. Ousmane Dembele picked up 7, Jadon Sancho picked up 7, They just gave Koulibaly number 4. Oh, Jonathan Osorio. Akindelli. Oh, a huge chance for Canada there. Oh, beautiful, beautiful chance. That was a very good chance, man. Which team do you support in the CPL? Forge, baby. Very good luck there, though. Poor baseball player, but a good heart. Yeah, I am a poor baseball player. I'm Haiti and a U.S. fan. Most Haitians see Canada as their rivals because of the 2019 semifinal. And probably the Jonathan David situation. But why did you put your mouth on a Gatorade bottle? I had to sip on water, man. Got to sip on some water. Knocking on the door, but I can't get in. Does Canada have states? They don't have states. They have provinces and territories. I support Pacific FC. Very cool, my man. Very cool. Let me know if we have any CPL fans in the chat. Who do you guys support? I live close to Hamilton, so that's why. Oh, it's a good little chance here from the Oh, good little opportunity there. Defended very well there by Alistair Johnson, who again another player who's really redeveloping himself as and I compare him to Aspilicueta. He's a right back, and he's been able to get transitioned into an outside right center back, and I think it's a very good position for him. And you just saw it there. Did very, very well. Canada's seeing a little bit more of the ball, but they need to show a little reserve and try to get El Tri to chase them. I agree with that. I think they're going to be more concerned of just kind of having a straightforward type match, if I'm being completely honest. They know they're going to be sucking up pressure. They've been doing pretty good so far. They've bent a little bit, but they've never broke. And hopefully with some of the pace on the outside, they're going to be able to really go at El Tri here. But Hector Herrera has it. Pings it into the box. And it goes out. And it's out for a corner. As Funes Mori is down in the box. Hopefully, you know, he's just trying to go for something. That was nothing in there. Nothing in there. In an interview with Patrick Omayelo, Gio said that he talked about Jaden before and he told him to take the number. He did. And Gio's a confident player, man. Eustachio gives me David Beckham vibes. He's the next big thing for Canada. He is. I've said this on all the watch-alongs pretty much. If I'm looking at two Canadians who I want to see get moves after this tournament, it's Buchanan to the Bundesliga, and it's Eustachio, and I don't know exactly where he's going to go. The only club I can really see going for Eustachio is Braga right now. It's the only real rumors I heard. Good little chance there, backdoor, out for a corner. We'll have to see, man. Funes Mori, get up. You a Montreal fan? I'm not. I'm a TFC fan. So I live somewhere near Hamilton, somewhere near Toronto. So if I'm going to an MLS match, got the little TFC mini jerseys hanging on in the background, showing my Canadian love. And then, and yeah, I did for my old job. I did a little bit of work with Hamilton as well. Background music is very loud. Can't hear you hardly, dude. Huh? Anybody else having that issue? We can turn it down. We can turn it down a little bit. Sorry about that. I was born and raised in Hamilton and haven't followed Forge this season, but I hope that they do well. Craig, how you doing, my man? You live relatively close, probably, to me then. Oh, a little hit from distance there. Funes Mori going for the spectacular. Next time you're on with Tactical Manager, you should say arrogant Americans and tell him American troll. You say it. Oh, I don't know if I'll get invited back. I mean, the Canadians can get made fun of and roll with the punches. I don't know if Tack would do that. No, I'm kidding. I think I would take him by surprise though if I told him that. I hear you just fine. Well, that's good, man. I'm very disappointed to come to Boston Pizza and not be able to watch the game. Akindelli does well. But did well there as well. Yeah, Buchanan is the future. I really want him to go to the Bundesliga, man. I really want him to go there. I think he would suit the Bundesliga so well, but not Augsburg. I've heard Augsburg linked to Buchanan. That would be a terrible move. If you ever watch Augsburg play, man, you would be bored. They play that block 4-4-2, ugly style of football. Oh, good ball into there, but defended very well. And Canada, look at Junior Hoylett. The composure to be able to get that one going to find Buchanan. Did very, very well there. I want to see Buchanan at Frankfurt or Gladbach. That's my number one choice. As we see the stud coming on right now. Does very well to find Junior Hoylett. What minute is the first goal coming, do you think? Ooh. I bet you... Ooh, I don't know, man. 65th minute. That's what I'm going to call it. 65th minute. JJD, what would you say of making it to the semifinals is a success for Canada? Yeah, it's a huge success for Canada. There's no pressure on the Canadians tonight. If you would have took a look, like I said, at the starting 11, on the fact that not only did Larin go out, but Akinola went out with injuries. Davies didn't make it because of an injury. David wasn't available. And then we had Steven Vittoria and Cavallini. We knew that this match was going to be a fight against the tournament favorites. And you know what? 30 minutes in, we're going toe-to-toe with them. The pressure's off. The pressure really is off of Canada. And I think that's why they're going out there with nothing to lose. And I think that's exactly how they should play the game. The pressure is coming on Mexico. And if I'm looking at this group of players and the performance that they've put up so far, making it to where they did is a huge success. And if they make it any further, I mean, it's an upset. It's an upset is what it is. But it's one that I'd happily take. It's a nice ball there from Kamal Miller. A little bit of pressure coming up there. Will there be a parade if Canada win the Gold Cup? I don't think so. I don't think so. Collab with Danny our radio someday. Potentially. You guys know I'm always open for collaborations if you have any ideas of people you want me to reach out to. Not sure how reliable what source is. I'm curious now. I must have missed your I'm not sure what you were saying there. LAH Sport. Nicely done there by Richie. Possession 60-40. Yeah, and that's pretty fair. I'd be happy if you told me that the possession was going to be 60-40. I think Canada will eventually build their way into a little bit more, but American here, but Canada's looking solid. They are. They are, man. It would I don't know, man. I didn't know how this thing was gonna go. I did not know how this game was gonna go, but they're looking good, and I'm proud of how they're playing so far. 30 minutes in, Mexican player down there asking for a yellow. Akindele hasn't been a complete post box. He surprised my low expectations. And that was what I was saying. The one play I wasn't a big fan of because Cavallini was doing it well yesterday was when he got the ball, he drew a foul. He struggled a little bit earlier, but since the time I kind of called him out a little bit on it, he's been good. His job should be being your typical number 9. You need to hold up the ball. You need to create space for the players who are going to do something on the wings. That's Junior Hoylett. That is Tejan Buchanan. And in his defense, he's done it. Akindele has done it. On 2 or 3 occasions, he's been able to hold the ball and pick out a pass. And that's all you can ask for him. I think people should learn the French version of O Canada, as that was the language the song came from. It would make the Quebecs less mad. I mean, I think I could sing it. Didn't we do that in public school, and maybe even high school? Every Friday, the Canadian national anthem was sung in French. So, please collab with Dominic and Rich. You guys would be an awesome pair. All right, I'll reach out to him. You guys have been saying that for a while. I'll reach out to him. It's Mo says that today Canada's formation is a 3-4-3. I think a 4-3-3 would have been better in my opinion, just because we need more defense facing Mexico. I disagree just a little bit with the 4-3-3. I don't know if we could pull off a 4-3-3 because I don't think it would play to the strength of using Buchanan on more of a defensive role as well as pushing forward. But if you did play it in a 4-3-3, I mean, you could shift Alistair Johnston out. You could shift then Richie to the left back I'm more comfortable seeing John Herdman play with the 3 center backs. And if you look at it right now as Mexico's got the ball, you can clearly see the back 5. They're very well organized. Alistair Johnson plays just beside Henry with Kamal Miller taking up a little bit of the space towards the left-hand side. They play off each other very, very well. I wouldn't mind seeing Herdman go for a 4-3-3 against an inferior opposition. But in a match like this against Mexico, you have to play with what you're comfortable with. And they've been doing the 3-4-3, 3-5-2 all tournament long. But Junior Hoylett went down there. Hopefully he's okay. I was talking about the Stephen Eustachio rumors. Elaborate still. I'm still very curious. I don't think I read your comment on him. I want Dortmund to partner with the Columbus Crew. Their new logo looks fast. That's funny. Hopefully Junior's okay. He'd be another big loss if he went down. I feel like a traitor to Dortmund because they're my second favorite team and Bayern is my third favorite team. Yeah, man. Yeah. Oh, no. They've got the stretcher out there for Junior Hoylett. That is not good news. Damn, I don't even know who to go to. If Junior comes off, who do you guys put on? Not very good. Not very good. Any goals in halftime? I'd say no. I bet you this goes to halftime 0-0. And again, you tell me that the Mexico-Canada semifinal match is going to halftime 0-0. You gotta love it. But Junior's back up. That's good. That's good news. I don't think we could have afforded to switch him off. I mean, Corbiano could have been an option. Pasher could have been an option. You could put Buchanan a little further on the pitch. Put Richie back out to right wing back. Tyler Pasher at left wing back. But I hope Junior can stay, man. He's had a good tournament. But would be funny to see you sitting next to a sea of Mexican fans on TV. Go Canada. Yeah, I don't know about that. Give me Canadian citizenship and I'll score against Mexico. All right, you got it. You got it, my guy. Collab with 11 Yanks. I could collab with Pete. I've talked to Pete only once on Tactical's channel and had a nice conversation with him. But good news is Junior Hoylett is back on, guys. We're rolling towards halftime. If you guys are just joining us, I'm not sure how many likes we're at. I don't know if we've hit 100 yet, but smash the like button. It's always appreciated. And of course, subscribe. Subscribe if you're new. Got a lot of new faces around here. Sports Television says put in red. I'm digging it. I'm digging it. Jimmy Conrad. Yeah. Yeah, maybe. Also, Josh, regarding the question of who you support Pacific FC in Vancouver. Makes sense, my guy. Makes sense. Yeah, mine's Forge, just because I'm close to them. God bless Junior Hoylett. Absolutely, my man. Absolutely. But yeah, I mean, 38 minutes in, I feel like Canada came to play. I didn't know if the nerves were going to get there or exactly how Mexico was going to approach the game, but I think it's been a fairly even match so far. A couple good chances have fallen to Canada. And again, to be fair, a couple good chances have fallen to Mexico, but I mean, I'm pretty happy so far. I'm curious to see if any manager makes a tweak at halftime. If they look to the bench, if they look to switch up the shape a little bit. Mexico's been flirting with the 3-4-3, 4-3-3 formation all game. But Kelly's back and says Dos Santos looks to have something else on his mind. Yeah, very sad day for the Dos Santos family. Can't blame him if he's feeling a little distracted, but I don't know. I think Kamal Miller's had a really good half so far. Akindele's done a job up front. Abraham just subscribed to the channel. Abraham, I appreciate it, my guy. Let me know who you're going for today. I go for Mexico. Oh, yeah, you beat me to the question. I go for Mexico, but I'm happy for Canada getting better and better. Appreciate it, my man. What sub, if any, would you make? It's a good question. It's a good question. We get Junior Hoylett going down the side. Probably an Italian one. Oh, it's a good little ball there. Very clever. Akinola's out for the year. That's a shame. Oh, but very well done there by Alistair Johnson. Been able to get the ball back to Tajon Buchanan. But he gets hit there. Will you be hosting the U.S. win if Mexico beat Canada, or Mexico or who are you hoping will win? If Mexico wins this match, I hope Mexico wins. Only because it's the U.S.'s C squad, and I think it's kind of embarrassing if U.S. wins. So, sorry to the Americans out there. If Mexico go to the final, that's who I'm going for. But I don't know. Mexico's got the better team. It'd be a huge upset. But I don't know. It doesn't really matter to me. It's Canada or it's nobody. What position did you play? I played relatively competitive in Canada. I played for varsity, college, indoor, and outdoor. But I played as a left winger. I played as a left winger growing up. When I played indoor, I played as in a 2-1-2. I played as the center mid, because I just liked having the ball. But that was my number one position. My teams usually played in a 4-2-3-1, and yeah, I played as a left attacking mid. Hey Josh, I love you, brother. I'm completely sauced at the bar and celebrating our win. Hope you guys win. What a hero. Big shout out to Wes. A little liquored at a bar right now. I mean, you're almost as good as the gentleman who was sucking back a burrito and a Canadian beer. I mean, that's how you really do it. I could go for a burrito and a Molson Canadian. I'm just kidding. Can never go for Molson Canadian. That's a beautiful tackle. Do not point to the spot. Not a chance. Oh, look at Funes Mori. Plays on. I hope if Funes Mori gets in a fight with a ref there. You got to blow that down. Another foul. Oh, things are heating up right away. Look at Mark Anthony Kay getting right in there. He's getting choked out. Kamal Miller's pitch. Crepeau's in there. Man, you can really see the Canadians coming out. A little hockey fight. But to be fair, it's Funes Mori firing everybody up. But there was not a chance that was a pen. Not a chance. Canada's about to pull up the moose knuckle. I know you said muscles, but I had to say moose knuckle. I'm sorry. As a Mexican fan, as a Mexican, I have to root for Mexico, but you should really be watching Corona. He's so good. Rude Canadians. The rude Canadians starting fights. I think Corona's definitely a good player. I think he's had a very poor tournament, if I'm being completely honest. But let's take another look at this. It's a good ball. It was onside. No, it's no foul whatsoever. Look at that. That is all ball. Beautiful, and it was Buchanan too, showing his defensive duties there. If they gave this a penalty, I would be absolutely pissed, but there's no way. Buchanan had the ball. Oh, I don't know. Actually, that angle maybe shows a little bit differently. It wasn't even Buchanan. I'm not sure what replay they just showed me, but that wasn't Buchanan. It was Henry. I think that would be a very harsh penalty to give. They're still checking VAR. This would be a cruel, cruel penalty to give if they give it. Come on. The ref didn't give it. It has to be very conclusive for them to be able to overturn it before Funes Mori just about bitch slapped the ref. I don't know. I can't see them giving it. What do you guys think? Pen or no pen? Before the fight broke out. I don't know. From the I don't know. The one angle that just showed me makes me think that it might be one. I don't know. 5K sub special. You should be your soccer highlights. All right, we'll do producer T penalty shoot. Oh, is he gonna give it? Fuck. Don't give a red card. It's a yellow. Okay. That's a terrible, terrible call, man. That's pathetic. I mean, in that replay, he did put the ball ahead of him, but he put the ball so far ahead of him, he was going for the penalty. That's absolutely pathetic. Henry picks up a yellow. Well, we saw one penalty missed earlier today. The first angle was, yeah, I agree. The first angle, I didn't see a penalty at all. And then the second angle, the only reason the second angle looks so bad is because it doesn't show the touch. He takes the touch so far out of his way and he gets taken out. And I don't know. I think that's a very harsh penalty to give. There's going to be 6 additional minutes added on. We saw one missed penalty earlier in the Qatar game. Oh. Let's hope it gets to his head. He knows he dove. He knows he dove. That's why he's going to blast it over the net. Come on, Crepeau. Brutal CONCACAF officiating. Oh, he's going to do the Neymar. Oh, and it was a beautiful pen. Oh. That's bullshit. It was a very good-looking pen. You have to respect the pen. The technique was good, but I mean, I just think that's such a harsh goal to give up. I wanted to stay away from the CONCACAF BS around that, but like you look at the angle. I mean, Corona just puts it a mile ahead. It's going nowhere near the ball. He knows the tackle's coming. He's very smart about it. But what a penalty. I mean, come on. I mean, you gotta give him credit. The technique, I just love very solid pens. And Crepeau, unfortunately, just got beat there. But I don't know. I think it's a harsh penalty. The reason I think it's a harsh penalty is because of the touch. The touch took it completely out of his way. No tackle comes. It's nothing there. CONCACAF wants the US-Mexico final. There was VAR. VAR gave it. Originally there was no penalty called. VAR went to it. And they said, you know what would make more money? Mexico, US. I'm kidding. I don't want to get into any conspiracy theories, but I don't know. I don't think it was a penalty. But it's only a 1-goal game. It was a very nicely taken penalty. A lot of you guys saying it's not a pen. Joel says, hey, just have to go out in the second half. So mad. Canada was robbed. I thought it was very harsh, man. I thought it was very, very harsh to give. But what can you do? Ye Eats not impressed. He says, y'all better come back. Doesn't really matter if it was a heavy touch. I beg to differ. I've seen penalties like that not given, but I've seen penalties like that given. So it all depends on the ref. The ref saw it and he didn't give it. But I mean, there's nothing we can do about it. It was given. Alistair Johnson's not having it. The ref is scared. Can't believe it's 4 a.m. watching Canada game and betting on Canada win. Alex, you ballsy man. You ballsy man. If Canada plays like they did in the first 30 minutes, they should win the game. I'm hoping. It wouldn't be a pen if he didn't slide. It's fair. It sucks though, because yeah, I don't know. I don't want to get into it. There's nothing we can do about it. I didn't think it was a penalty. I'm looking at the touch. But whatever. Whatever. It is what it is. 6 additional minutes, though, here in the first half before we get to halftime. And it's a frustrating way. I thought I'd have been really excited to go into halftime 0-0. It'd been exactly what you wanted. It was a good half, too. Canada was going toe-to-toe with them. Maurice scared the living crap out of the ref. And then he gave a pen. It's like, I don't want to go and get in front of that guy again. It was a pen. Well, no one will ever see it the same, man. Every Canadian on the stream will see it no pen, and every Mexican supporter will see it. It'd be interesting. Let's see what the U.S. men's national team fans were saying. What do the U.S. men's national team fans think? Was it a pen? Was it not a pen? Never a pen. Never a pen. It was a shit call made because the players were scared the ref. Maury did scare the ref. Oh, CONCACAF refs. What can you do? What can you do? Zara says, let's get to 100 likes. Let's get to 100 likes for the awkward call there. Oscar says it was a pen, not a pen, no pen, not a pen. US fan says no penalty. Awful call. It was weak. I think the L Tree fans are I don't know. Definitely more people in the chat think it wasn't a pen, but the like I said, I mean, we've seen so many. It's inconsistent calls. I've seen penalties like that given, and I've seen penalties like that not given. It is what it is. But nice little counter here towards the end of the first half. Akindele has it. Oh, is that a tough? No, it's a good ball. Finds Richie. Miller does well. Let's see if we can get a late chance here. Mark-Anthony Kaye does well to body off. That's what you like to see. To find Eustachio does very, very well. A couple good, quick feet coming in from Eustachio. Coming in from Mark-Anthony Kaye. Oh, brutal ball, though, from Mark-Anthony Kaye. Should be doing better there. 6 minutes have been played. First half has ended. The ref is going to get an earful here at halftime. Oh, man. All right. Let's dive into some of these comments. Heated up first half. Really, really bad way to end it, man. Really bad way to end the half. It would have been so important to go into this match with a 0-0 draw, man. It would have been. But let's take a look at the game objectively. In my opinion, guys, let me know what you thought of the first half yourselves. But going into today's matchup, I mean, lining up in the 3-4 or the 3-5-2 the way that we did, I thought it was fair. I thought we went into the match with a good game plan. I thought we defended properly. I thought the back five looked really good. I thought the organization between Henry, Johnston, and Miller was very good. The outside center backs, Miller and Johnson, especially this half, I thought were very good in terms of being able to get on the ball, covering space. We saw a couple of times where Mexico came in deep, and Kamal Miller being able to cover up that space, cut across, get in a challenge. It was very impressive. I really liked Kamal Miller's performance today. Alistair Johnson as well. Daniel Henry was the one who gave away the penalty. A lot of debate around whether it was a penalty, whether it wasn't. I'm Canadian. I'm always going to say it wasn't a pen. A lot of people in the chat, to be fair, thought it wasn't a penalty as well. I thought it was a little harsh. But I don't think we've done enough up front. I thought Akindele's put himself in positions a couple of times to pick up the ball. I think we need to involve Buchanan a little bit more. Obviously, that's a game plan of what the Canadians like to do. They have been fluctuating the ball. They have been getting it to the left-hand or the right-hand side. Hoylett has been involved as well, but we I don't know. I think Mexico's done a lot better than Costa Rica did in terms of pressing us back and winning the ball back. When the Costa Rica game was on, Canada won that ball back as soon as they lost it, and they led to strategical fouls. Mexico has been bringing the game to us. Mexico has controlled the game, the pace of the game a little bit better than Canada has today. But I still think that we've been going toe-to-toe with them. There has been good chances. Each of them had the one way, and right now it's a poor penalty in my opinion. But we'll get into the chat and see what you guys were thinking here at halftime. Pex, Yeet, what do you think? Was it a pen? Canada was getting robbed. Should be 0-0. Canada getting robbed. We may be losing, but we have been played amazing. We have. And like I said, if you would have told me going into halftime in a semifinal against Mexico, we could have gone in 0-0. I'd have took that every day of the week. Going in 1-0 still isn't the end of the world. Taking a look at the stats, possession 62-38, so Mexico did pick up a little bit more possession towards the end. They've created more chances. Shots are 8-3. Shots on target are 4-0. We need to create a little bit more going forward. If it was me, we need to see Akindele pick up the pace a little bit in terms of being able to hold on the ball for just that split second. He did it a couple times. He was able to pull in, and it's going to be tough being able to pull in some of these Mexican supporters. But you need to hold them, you need to relax the play, you need to pull in the players, and you need to hit the wings, because that's where the pressure is going to come from. It's getting Junior Hoylett and Buchanan as involved as possible. I mean, at least make good calls in such a critical game. I'm from Mexico, and I think it was not a penalty. Very interesting. I mean, we've had it from both ways. We had someone say I'm a Canadian fan, and I thought it was a penalty. But yeah, I thought it was a very harsh game to give at this point. But Alex put some money on Canada, and they're losing. You only rent beer. Excuse me for the moment. That's okay, my man. I understand the concept. That pen, though, Crépeau looked... I mean, it was a very good penalty in terms of being... the structure of that penalty. You can't teach that. But Mexico will win United States versus Mexico. Mexico would be the favorites. It wasn't not a penalty. Come on, you saw the contact. No, it was a poor penalty. It was Rio comes in. He says stupid tackle by Henry very late. Canada will win this though. I mean, it sucks looking back on it, seeing the touch that Corona took. There was no danger. He took a terrible touch. There was nothing. He pretty much that touch probably would have ran him out of play. And Henry went down. It was a little clumsy, but I still think it was a harsh penalty. Mexico A, no excuses. Remember, Mexico wins, they'll face the United States, or Canada step up and take on the United States. Mexico A scrapping by Canada B. There you are. Would love to see a healthy Canadian team against the overly ranked Mexican squad. Mexico, you need to be worried about the refs that help you beat a hockey nation, eh? I like the A at the end there, Johnny. Typical Daniel Henry, always doing dumb shit. Yeah, I mean, composure was something that Steven Vittoria not being in the squad misses. Not only is it the leadership, but like I said, he plays at a higher level. No disrespect to the Japanese league, the South Korean league, because it is a very good league still. But Vittoria plays at a more competitive league, and when it comes to decision making like this, it's something that bit us in the butt today. Now, harsh call, yes or no, but it was a call nonetheless. But I don't know. It was tough. It was tough. But Rio is a Canadian fan, and he did say that it was a penalty. So again, like this has been a real debate, man. It was a penalty in my opinion. Canada didn't play the ball at all. But Canada has to equal it. End score predictions? I don't know. What do you guys think? I'm going to say the end score will be 2-1. I'm not going to say for who, because I don't want to jinx myself. But I could see a couple more goals being scored here. I think the play is going to open up a little bit more. Now that there's a goal been scored, it gives the entire second half here for John Herdman to change his tactics. And I wouldn't be surprised if you see Tajon Buchanan move over to the left-hand side and try his luck there. He's been somewhat isolated from time to time playing down the right-hand flank, and you might as well switch him, man. They have the ability. Richie can go out to the right wing back. Buchanan can go to left wing back. Try something new. Mexico is a soccer nation. Canada is a hockey, football, basketball, baseball, even lacrosse nation. The fact that we did so well. Hey, but we're growing, man. We're growing. Canada's getting better. Crépeau was so far off his line. It was a very nicely taken penalty. You cannot take that away. The penalty was class. I really enjoyed watching it from a technique standpoint. Adam says he thinks the final score will be 2-0 Mexico. Even if Canada doesn't come out with the win, they definitely are looking at like a top 3 CONCACAF team. And yeah, I mean, like I said, going into this tournament, when I saw Larin was there, when I saw Davies was there, when I saw Eustachio was there, this was a tournament I thought we could compete in because I didn't know what type of Mexico team was going to go, and I knew that the U.S. team was going to be a C squad. But the biggest thing I wanted out of this tournament was to see where the pieces around Davies and David are going to shine. And I think we got a huge taste of that today. Like I said, Kamal Miller is going to be able to compete with Scott Kennedy for that outside left center back. That gives us depth in that position. I thought he had a great tournament, and he really fits this system. Alistair Johnston has been getting better and better throughout the game. 2 massive players have stepped up. Tajon Buchanan, Stephanie Eustachio have to be locked-in starters for this team. I thought Marc-Anthony Kay and Osorio's had good tournaments. Hoylett still had a part to play. But a big issue with us today is we haven't created a ton of chances. We haven't had any shots on net. Agandeli has done it from time to time, but the pressure is starting to build from Mexico. They've really taken over the possession standpoint, but we had the game plan and we were doing it to a T up until the penalty. So now I want to see what John Herdman's going to do. Where does he change this squad up? Does he look to the bench? The only small tactical thing I would suggest for him to do is just to put Buchanan on the left-hand side. Only because He didn't have, I don't think he had the best of luck down the right, so that could be the one look. Other than that, I would probably keep the same system, same lineup, and see how the game will change there. Tajon's best position is the right side. Might need another mid to help control, maybe a 4-4-1-1. I don't see Herdman doing that. I'm not saying I disagree whatsoever. Just Herdman's usually sees it out playing his 3-5-2, depending how the boys will go towards the end of the match. So I don't see him changing up the shape quite yet. The only thing I can really tactically see him doing is like that simple switch with Buchanan to the left. Going to the bench, I mean, Tyler Pasher could come on, Corbiano could come on. But other than that, there's no real other attacking threats that could come on right now. Real question, do you prefer Domino's or Pizza Hut? I'm lactose intolerant though, so like, you know, I don't know. Appreciate what do you prefer? Someone who actually eats pizza.
I don't know. I'm a good pizza. It's pretty good. Domino's is. I don't know.
They're saying Domino's is clear.
Probably.
Jonathan David will be elite players as well as Davies. Yeah. And that's like I said, man. A lot of players are in this Canadian men's national team fold that aren't in the lineup today. And this tournament has showed that we have some depth and we have some players who can step up and fill those pieces between Alphonso Davies, Jonathan David, Kyle Larin. Canada's still in it though, only down by 1. Yes, we are, man. Canada will be tough out of any team during the World Cup qualifiers. Canada versus US at full strength will be a great watch. It's what I'm really excited for. I want to see what a full strength Canadian men's national team squad will look like and how it will stack up. We're seeing a B Canada squad against a pretty decent Mexico squad. And I thought we were competing. And there's an unlucky penalty that's put us down by 1, but we're showing that we can play with them. We knocked out a Costa Rican side that was at full strength. We'll have to see how we can go here in the second half. What would you guys do? Anything tactically you guys would do in the chat? Realistically, like I said, I don't see Herdman going to the bench. The only tactical decision I can see him doing is switching Buchanan and playing the same type of system and just hoping that we take one of these chances. You guys are playing with guts. Keep it up. Intensity is still the whole half. You guys can beat Mexico. I'm hoping the tactics, the game plans are going to change. There's a 1-goal lead now for Mexico. Both teams are going to have to address the game a little bit differently. Mexico really needs a pen to win matches. Second half will score and probably 3-0. That's my prediction. David won Liga with Lille. Yes, he did, man. Got a lot of Canadian flags coming in with 1 Chile flag from William. I think Canada will make the World Cup. I think they do too, man. Buchanan has to play higher up the field if you want to score. The big issue with Buchanan playing as a wingback against teams like Mexico is that he gets pinned deep. Now, he's got the speed and he's got the ability to be able to defend as well as go forward, but we're not creating much right now. And when we took him deep against teams like Costa Rica, we have the ball more. We give Buchanan an opportunity to play as a wingback, but play further up the pitch. I absolutely agree with you. The only thing I could see us doing, if you're really looking to switch it, is you can really put this 3-5-2 into a 4-3-3. And if you do that, you switch Johnson out to the right back. You have Henry and Miller as your 2 center backs. You have Richie Lally as your left back. You have Kay Azorio, you stack you through the middle. You have Hoylett out on probably left wing. You have Buchanan as right wing. And you have Akindele as your striker. You can do that. I don't see John Herdman do it. I think he likes the back 3. I think he's comfortable with the back 3. They just need to find a way to be able to get Buchanan further up the pitch because everything has been running through him. Lays or Doritos? Lays, my man. Canada is bigger, faster, stronger than Mexico. Rio? I take Davies and David over Lozano and Jimenez every single day. I do as well. Jamaica or Canada will make the World Cup. Yeet yeet. He's getting on the Canadian side. I like it. Slowly sucking yeet yeet in. They're better than Jamaica. How are you feeling about Canada so far for World Cup qualifiers? I'm feeling confident. The biggest thing I wanted to see from this Gold Cup is to show that we can play against the likes of a Costa Rica. We beat them 2-0. And then to show that we can go toe-to-toe with the squad that we have at our disposal right now against Mexico. we're doing that. There's still a big second half to play, so we got to see the way that this plays out. And the third big thing I wanted to take away was, like I said, seeing how these pieces can come together and play with the immense talent that we have in Alphonso Davies and Jonathan David. I want to see what this full-strength squad will look like in World Cup qualifiers, because I think it could be scary, the notion of it. And to see it's still what they did in this tournament, knowing the pressure's all off in the semifinals, hopefully they can go out here in the second half and just go at it and figure out a way to create some opportunities, because they have not had a shot on target yet, which is not good enough. Whether it's maybe dropping Akindele a little bit deeper, maybe it's pushing him a little bit forward. There's two ways to approach it. If you want him to go onto some runs, which I don't think is his strength, it would be having him drop deep, linking up the play, trying to get the ball to him, find the hold-up play, and then hit the wings. Herdman should put in Sterling for Henry. Not afraid of Henry. I don't know if Sterling quite has that commanding presence to be able to play in a central center back role. Pasher could come in. It had to switch up shape, and I don't see Herdman doing it. Other than Davies, David, and Larin, and the goalkeeper, what other starters are missing from Canada? So those four, Scott Kennedy, technically Scott Arfield, and Atiba Hutchinson. Am I missing somebody else? I mean, Vittoria's not in here in this specific match. But yeah, man, there's a lot. I'm currently in the bathroom. Let me know when halftime is over. I got you, man. The boys are back on the field. Why do people say... I'm assuming you're trying to give me advice on Richie's new last name. Or not new last name, but the new pronunciation he prefers. It's Lai. Lai. But yeah, halftime is about to start. To my viewer in the washroom. Are the third place playoffs? I hope we could crush Qatar because of their Qatar is the host, my man, so they won't be in a playoff. they are the host, so they will be in the World Cup. They don't have to go through qualifying. But a nice little look there. The second half has begun, guys. Let's see what we can do. Let's see what we can do. We got some possession already. Nice little look over here to Junior Hoilett. Already another quick shot. Not bad, not bad. That's got to be a foul given, and it is. We got a nice prediction for the octagonal that puts Canada 3rd, Honduras 4th, Jamaica 5th, Panama 6th, El Salvador 7th, Costa Rica 8th, and you have Mexico 1st, US 2nd. Come on, lads. Be sure to drop a like, guys, if you're just joining us here in the chat. Give our Canadian men's national team a little bit of luck here. We're down by 1, but we do have a free kick coming up. And of course, guys, subscribe if you're new, and let me know in the chat. I want to see some of the new faces here. It's Eustachio, puts it deep. It's a good look. Third place playoffs in the Gold Cup was what? I don't know if there is a third place. I don't think there is. There's not a third place in the Gold Cup. Yeah, I was thinking of there's no third place match. There is a third place match in the Olympics, obviously, because there's a bronze medal to be won, but not for the Gold Cup. So there'll be one more game after this, and it will be U.S. taking on either Canada or Mexico. But yeah, Canada's coming out strong. The intensity is what you want to see. They are still playing in a back three, but there was no real tactical changes as well. Buchanan still, to me, looks like he's playing out on the right-hand side, but he looks actually kind of central. It looks like they're giving him a bit of a floating role right now. Oh, and there we go. We've unleashed Buchanan. Come on, Tejan. Oh, there's a good little look and a good opportunity already. But look, notice the free roll that Buchanan has apparently picked up. That opportunity came from the left-hand side. He's been drifting from the right to the left. I said the most important thing that John Herdman needs to do is figure out a way to get this man involved in the game. And it looks like he's gone to the striker position, because he's all over the pitch right now. We still are definitely playing with a back three. So I'm trying to think of what he did. Did he move Hoilett to right wing back? Because if you watch it, I mean, maybe it changes in transition. Maybe it switches from a 3-5-2 to a 4-4-2. But we've had a great start here to the second half already. Eustaquio has the corner coming up. Oh, it was a good corner. But Hector Herrera clears it out nicely. Gotta be a foul. Come on, ref. I'm getting some mixed signals here from the U.S. and Mexico, but Tajon Buchanan is asking for a yellow, and he gets it. Or he gets one himself. Oh, man. Isaiah's tuned in, says, "What's up, rude Canadian?" Being rude. Being rude. But 3 minutes in, man, excellent start for Canada. They were screaming for some type of foul. Haven't seen the replay yet. But it was Buchanan. Took the foul. But I'm trying to figure out the formation that John Herdman's going with right now. Because while Mexico has the ball, they clearly have a back three still. But Buchanan literally looks like he's playing as a cam. So I can't quite figure it out. I need to see a little bit more of the play to determine how this Canadian team is playing. So no, it's a 3-5. I'm so confused. Buchanan is playing as a center forward right behind Akindele. It looks like there's a 3-man midfield still, but I thought Hoylett was in it. I need to figure out who's playing on the right wing back spot. And it looks like it's Osorio. Sakio does well. Attaboy. Richie. Because Hoylett is on the... Yeah, I'm confused. Guys, let me know. What formation do you think we're playing right now? I feel so lost. How are you celebrating if Canada comes back and wins, JJD? Beer, my friend. Beer. Is it a 4-3-3? A 4-4-2? I don't know. I'm lost. Kind of looks actually, I think I did figure it out. I think it is a 4-4-2. All right, I'm going to give you guys my best estimate of what it is. So I'm assuming that Alistair Johnston is put out to right back. Henry and Miller, the two center backs. Richie's our left back. Jonathan Osorio has gone out to right mid. Kay and Eustaquio are center mids. Hoylett is out at left mid. And then Tajon Buchanan and Akindele are our strikers. Buchanan to BVB. I tweeted BVB earlier today, guys. I told Dortmund to take a look. Now, we do work a little bit for the club. I don't know if they looked at my tweet. Oh, it's a good little look there. But defended very, very well in the end. But I told BVB to check out Buchanan if they weren't doing anything tonight. So, you know, trying to get a Canadian to BVB, but it may be harder than I think. Because more than likely they didn't read my tweet. But very interesting, though, that John Herdman switched up the formations. I didn't think he was going to. Oh, that was a poor ball. But a 4-4-2 will definitely be a little more proactive. It's a good ball to find Eustaquio. It's going to find Buchanan. Ah, they came from behind. Oh, don't call that. Don't call that, ref. And I'm glad he didn't. Oh, he did. What the... That's pathetic. This ref is getting an earful. That was another soft call and broke up such a promising play, man. Drink a 6-pack of apple juice and cope with the pain of Canada losing. Well, if you have a ref like this, man. That was a bad call. And not only is it a bad call because it's a foul that isn't in a dangerous position, but it's a bad call because it broke up an attack. Literally a beautiful opportunity there and a very soft foul. Ridiculous. But yeah, we definitely switched to a 4-4-2. Oh, Hoylett does well. Oh, and he falls on the ball. Looks like he hurt himself in the process as well. Hopefully it wasn't an ankle. Hopefully Hoylett's all right there. Bad decisions on both sides Don't start. I don't know about both sides. I think Mexico's had it pretty easy. Look at Buchanan. That's a foul. Ref. It's about time. Better get your mole and maple syrup shots ready. Look at Tajon, though. I mean, ever since this switch, though, man, again, big kudos to John Herdman because he's got Tajon Buchanan really, really involved in the game. It wasn't a penalty, though. The contact definitely happened outside of the penalty box, but a very dangerous opportunity here. You should go play hockey on a moose while drinking maple syrup. I can go back to my igloo after that as well. But there's a dangerous free kick coming up here. I've liked the switch, man. It's interesting seeing what speed can do. I mean, I see Buchanan clearly more as a winger than anything else. But you put him up front, you have him getting the possession as essentially and running at the at defenders. It's nice. But we have a dangerous free kick coming here. It's Junior Hoylett over it. Interesting, it's not Eustachio. Oh, brutal from Junior Hoylett. He's got 3 men on him. Nowhere to go with it. Oh, but he does well. He does well in the end. That was a waste. That was a waste of a good opportunity there. Finds Eustachio. He can deliver them, but collected nice and easily. Love this game so far. It's been a good watch. It's been a good watch. You guys are trying to make me do some weird Canadian stuff. This team is lacking a world-class number 9, like Sardes. Yeah, I don't know about that, but we're definitely missing Kyle Aaron. It's something that Canada is strong with, man. Strikers is a position where we have a lot of strength. Jonathan David, Kyle Aaron are 2 great ones. This is why we play the 3-5-2. We still have Akinola, Cavallini, who are both not available for this match. We got Akinele, man. But yeah, in today's match, we're definitely missing a number 9. Running out a little bit of creativity, though. Does Canada have a league of their own? We do. We have the CPL, the Canadian Premier League. Relatively new league. Obviously, we've got 8 teams right now and just working on growing the sport in the country. I think we've seen some good support for the league so far. Good opportunity to develop young talent. Seen some pieces already going to Europe. We've had one. We've had Tristan Borges. He went to Europe, but he came back. He's back with the Forge. Fernando, I see you in the chat. I always see you in the chat. Talking nonsense. Taking shots at Canada. But don't you worry. I always see you. It's a nice little ball there. Do you think the CPL will blow up in the near future? I think it's going to take a long time. So I don't know what you mean by... Please don't cry, Fernando. Never cry, Fernando. Always happy to see you. I don't know what how many years you mean until it may blow up. And I don't know if it'll ever blow up. It's a work in progress. It's going to take a lot of years. It's going to take a lot of dedication to be able to grow the league. But I think they've had a good few years so far. They got to keep working on it. They got to keep growing the league and doing the right things. And like it's going to take a while. If that's onside, that is a perfect ball to send Tajon Buchanan through. Come on, Tajon. Yes! Tajon Buchanan. I tweeted Dortmund today. They better be watching. They better be watching, baby. Let's go. Look at John Herman. Tajon Buchanan. Was it onside? The man takes it himself. Tajon Buchanan. Come to my club, please. It looks on to me, man. That looks on to me. Tajon Buchanan, baby. Look at this kid. Running at the Mexican defense like no one's home. Puts it through the keep. Whew. Where's my maple syrup shot? Look at Tajon, man. What a cutback. Puts it through the 5-hole. That is a beautiful play. Can you tweet Dortmund and just see if they're paying attention? Look at this kid, man. This guy is special. It's got to be onside. You can't take away a goal of that kind of class. Let's go, baby. Let's go. Mexican commentators are calling it offside. No way it was offside. If they take this back, I will be pissed. That's a goal, baby. Drop a like for Tajon Buchanan. Let's go. Big donation on the channel. $25 donation. Buchanan. I tried to make it exciting, but Bean Plays, big shout out, massive donation. 25 bucks. Really appreciate it, my guy. And I tried to do you justice with that Buchanan, but let's see another one come here. Got a little bit of momentum. The ball finds Buchanan. Finds Junior Hoylett. Oh, baby. Come on. Canada's woken right up. Woken right up. Oh. Even with the pen. Buchanan. That was incredible, man. That was absolutely incredible. I said this tournament, man, you have Tajon Buchanan, you have Stephen Eustachio. You have two players in this tournament that have dominated from start to finish. Buchanan's down now, though. Makes me a little nervous, because if he goes out, I'm going to be crushed. But what a goal, guys. Be sure to drop a like for our boy Tajon Buchanan, because hopefully he will get up, because if he stays down, I will, I'll be a little upset. But, oh, what a goal. What a goal. $25 donation. I mean, I have a Busch Light in the fridge. Does any Canadians here drink Busch Light? Trying to think of I don't have a Molson Canadian because, you know, I just don't. But Busch Light is the beer of our friend group. And I may just have to crack that if Buchanan does something like that again. Let's go. I will never let anyone diss Brampton now due to Buchanan. Let's go, Josh. I love you, bro. Big shout out, my guy. But Buchanan is down right now. And I'm pretty nervous. It would be gut-wrenching if he goes down, man. He's had such an incredible tournament. And to go and do a goal like that in a semifinal of a Gold Cup, he's got to get more attention, man. I want to see the rumors come out tomorrow. I tweeted Dortmund today, guys. So if I have any pull with my club, hopefully they read it. And like, oh, look at Josh told us to check out. We need a right back and a winger, so he'd be perfect. Moosehead. Yeah, I don't have any Moosehead. I think I have like 3 beers in the fridge. I have a Kronenberg, I have a Sleeman Clear, and I have a Busch Light. So, real variety there. Have you ever tried Bone Shaker IPA? I have not. Buchanan to PSG. I hope he doesn't go to PSG. But look at that massive $25 donation from Bean. Another big shout out to him, my guy. I really appreciate that. But yeah, man, it was a good goal. It was a good goal. Black and yellow. Producer T went on Twitter. I like it. I like it. All right, guys. Let's go. But yeah, man, if Dortmund were listening to me, and like I said, guys, we've done work with Dortmund in the past. They've set up interviews with Patrick Omayela, Paul Lambert. Like, I like to think they may just have a shot at listening. But Tajon Buchanan would, one, get a Canadian player to Dortmund, which is just my ultimate goal. And 2, we need a right back / right wing back / right attacking mid. Buchanan would link up all those. And you've seen what, you know, the last Canadian did at the Bundesliga. So why not take a shot, man? But yeah, it was an incredible goal, man. 1-1. This game has come to life. Jimmy says Canada's performance today and against Costa Rica have shown that Canada is more than David and Davies. Beautiful comment, man. My man, and I absolutely agree with you. Like I said, one of the biggest things I wanted people who weren't Canadians to take away was the fact that this team is more than just Jonathan David, Alphonso Davies. And Buchanan is the number 1. Oh, don't call that, ref. Of course he did. Why wouldn't he? Good little look here for Mexico. But the biggest thing that I wanted neutrals out there to pick up is the fact that that Canada has more to it, and Buchanan has proved that. Eustachios took his game to another level, and even like I said, players like Alistair Johnson, Kamal Miller, they're showing what it has and what needs to be able to take their game to the next level, and it's been incredible, and I've really enjoyed it. And I haven't even mentioned Kyle Larin. Tomori could join the Canadian national team. If anyone has any input on that, feel free to put it in. From what I understand, Tomori could do possible penalty. Piss off. If this ref gives this penalty, man, no way. Come on. If you give this penalty. That's not good when you go to VAR. Considering what's happened last time. Let's take a look. Oh, no. It's... I don't know, man. Come on. Like, that would be such another harsh penalty to give. But I mean, his leg is in the box. He's gonna give it. Don't you point. You're such a... Oh, man. Those are 2 dog crap penalties. Oh, man. This ref is a joke. I mean, and his leg got him in the box. But it's one of those questionable ones. Oh. And no one will ever see it the same. It's the thing about penalties. It's just so... It's such a questionable one. It's in such an important... Like, a lot of refs would just look the other way. And they took it to VAR, and they've given 2 penalties that both were questionable. If you give one, fine. But that's just such a soft penalty. Well, let's see how this one goes. They have their center back taking it, which is interesting considering the technique of the first one. I'm hoping this one doesn't follow suit. Come on, Maxime Crepeau. I want to see another penalty save today. Another penalty save today. Come on, come on. I'm assuming most center backs just hit it with pace. Put it over the net. 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 Watch the ref call it back. Watch the ref call it back. Crepeau, you better stay on your line, man. You better stay on your line. No way, man. He was good. What a save. Oh, Maxime Crepeau. This team just won't go away, man. Team just will not go away. Akindele does very well there. Very well from Akindele. Oh, Osorio. Oh, but Eustachio does well. Do not call that ref. But let's go, man. What a save. That exaggerated noise of pure joy I didn't know I had. Man, this game is wild. But to be fair, that would have been harsh. That would have been a harsh penalty to give up. Ref is garbage. I'm so happy for you rude Canadians. Hey, little love, man. Little love. This game is bringing up my vulgar side. I mean, if you're looking to take a penalty, it's not a great way to do it. He hit it to a comfortable height for the keeper. All Crepeau had to do was go the right way, and it gave him a chance to get it. You're like 30 seconds behind the play-by-play thing at the top. I know, the play-by-play thing is real ahead. And I don't understand it. I'm watching it on One Soccer. It's live. Do you guys like the play-by-play? I can take it down if you don't like it. I mean, I thought it's beautiful to the stream. I just don't look at it. So, I mean, I don't know. Because, yeah, I mean... I am ahead, but we have a good opportunity coming in here now from Stephen Eustachio. Dangerous, dangerous free kick. Play-by-play is good? No, we like it? Okay, we'll leave it up. Good. I like it too. I think it's a nice addition to the stream. But depending on a stream you watch, it may be ahead of you. It is very up to date. Keep the stream up. We'll do that, my man. Eustachio comes in. Oh. Stop it. What are you doing, my guy? But, alright, guys. If you're just joining us now, be sure to drop a like. And say hello in the chat. We just saw a massive, massive save coming on from our boy there, Maxime Crepeau, to keep this a 1-1 draw. And we have Corbiano coming in. Akindele's coming off. He's put in a decent shift, guys. What do you guys think? Give a rating from 1 to 10 on Akindele. He had a lot of pressure coming in, having to take on the top role like this. So, I mean, kudos to him. I thought he had a decent game. I'd probably give him a 6. But if you guys are just joining the stream, be sure to drop a like, subscribe if you're new. Appreciate all the support you guys have shown so far, as we're seeing one heck of a game today, man. My cat's getting peed off again in the back. We got a 7, 6.8, 5, 6, 7, solid 8, 5. That's got a good variety there. Good variety of different ratings. I'd probably give him like a 6, 6.5. I mean, he did his job. That's all you can ask from him. Wasn't anything real special, but it's Tajon Buchanan who we need, my man. But yes, for going back to Tomori, which was what I was talking about before the penalty was given. From what I understand with Tomori is that he could switch to represent Canada in November of 2022. That is when he's been 3 years since he played his last match for England. He can do his one-time switch. There is still some controversy around how legitimate it is. I've heard a variety of different rumors. If you guys have any insight on if you think that Tomori could represent Canada, let us know. But I think there's a chance he could in November 2022. And with that being said, another big thing is that if England doesn't call him back up, and the fact that he just did a permanent deal to Milan in Italy, you know how the England national team is. They want their Premier League players, so he may be overlooked. And if he's overlooked, and the fact that he got snubbed from the Euros, Canada could come knocking and offer him a guaranteed World Cup, at least in 2026. So I think there's a chance, if it's possible, that Tomori could pick us, but it's a lot of theories. Who knows? Yeet Yeet says Tomori won't choose Canada, but why not? If you're not getting any reps with England, you got snubbed for Mings. You just got transferred out of England. You won't get those same kind of treatment that the Premier League clubs give you. And you know that you're going to go to at least a World Cup in 2026, if not 2022 as well. There's a good opportunity he may. Eustachio has just been running like a... Oh, man. How can you say Tomori won't bring anything to Canada? Are you talking to me? I didn't say that. I don't know. Oh, Chris did. I don't think Tomori would bring anything to this team. Chris, have you... Guy, he would bring so much. He would be one of the best center backs in CONCACAF. And if there's one spot this Canadian men's national team could use help in, it's a center back position. Tomori would be a game changer. And I mean, I've heard. Oh man, I can't even stress the importance Tomori would bring to this Canadian national team. It would be huge. I mean, yeah, I've heard it from United States fans as well. Tactical managers has talked about it with me before, and JD. It's a joke. I knew you rude Canadians wouldn't take it. Chris, I mean, you genuinely had me concerned. It's a quick little free kick back door. Nicely done by Kamal Miller once again, man. He's been an absolute rock. But we'll have to wait and see. I still don't even know if he's properly eligible. That was a hard foul there on Eustachio, though. US would give you Zardes in return for Davies. I'm okay. Tomori would be the best defender in CONCACAF. I mean, yeah. There's a few good shouts as well, but I mean, he'd definitely be up there. I sub to you. Keep me entertained. Ghostly, well, I appreciate the sub, my man. You guys are getting us closer to our goal of 5K. I have no idea what we're doing, what we're at, but I appreciate the support on the stream, guys. And if you're a new subscriber, feel free to say hello in the chat and drop a like. But We got an entertaining game on our hands, so I'm hoping to keep you entertained as Corbiano has it down the flank. He picks it out to Alistair Johnson. Deep ball, but easily defended. Ever since we switched to the 4-4-2, Canada has taken the game to Mexico. A bit of tactical genius from John Herdman, who a lot of people have questioned. A lot of people questioned whether John Herdman could do it tactically or not. I think obviously some of that went back to the Haiti game, but I think Herdman has nailed it pretty much. Ever since that Haiti match, man, he has been spot on. And to be able to recognize and change the game the way he did to this 4-4-2 and get Buchanan at his best and figure out a way to go toe-to-toe with Mexico is what you like to see, man. I subbed. Amazing commentary. I appreciate it, my man. JJD, you need to get FIFA 22 when it releases and play with Canada until they win the World Cup. Deal. I'll do a career mode with Dortmund. I'll make sure I get Canada. And I'll win a World Cup. There we go. I like it. We got Junior Hoylett, man. Got a free kick coming up. Dangerous position for Junior Hoylett. Eustachio hasn't been taken a much. Good ball in by Hoylett. Buchanan. It's a good look. How much time is left? We're on the 74th minute right now. The CPL will be in FIFA 22. No way. I didn't know that. That's sweet. But just gained a subscriber. Get the A. Our Canadian viewers should enjoy that. But thanks for the sub, my man. I appreciate it. Does it go to extra time? It does. There'll be 30 minutes of extra time, followed by a penalty shootout if the scores remain the same. Corbiano does well there. US would give you our best young player for Jonathan Lewis for Davies. You guys are doing some very interesting deals there, but I'm okay. Yeah, this route, man. Just the fact that we're still in this match after the way that this ref has treated us today is wild. It's a nice little run there, and then just falls to the ground, and of course gives the sub. Ball deep in there. Maury's crying for another penalty. Funes Mori gets up this time. As he better. If they give a third penalty, man. Ridiculous. Name your favorite Dortmund player. My favorite Dortmund player is Marco Reus. Nice ball to find Jonathan Osorio. Ah, it's a poor ball. Fun fact, you can vote for which league you want in FIFA 22. That was very cool. I can't believe the CPL is going to be in FIFA 22. That's pretty sweet. Tajon Buchanan. Oh, Tajon does so well. Finds a little bit of space for Corbiano. Oh, Corbiano does very, very well. Mexico is sitting back, man. A lot of pressure's coming up. Little, oh, of course, this is going to be not a foul, not a foul. Yep, there's that foul. Always given. Damn. I know. This ref is ridiculous. I meant, do you think this game will go to extra time, or do you think it'll finish before that? I think it's going to go to extra time. I think it's going to go to extra time, but at this point, man, Canada's getting the better chances. We got another sub coming on. Mark Anthony Kay's coming off. Liam Frazier's coming on. The Columbus Crew loanee right now. He's been pretty good in this tournament so far. I've actually been pretty impressed with Frazier's game. I thought he had a rough start to the game against the US, but I thought he's really picked it up. And hopefully he'll come on and be pretty proactive here. But yeah, that was a beautiful, beautiful hit there for Corbiano. Just try to finesse it top corner. B team Canada. Yeah, this is Canada's B team. There's, in my opinion, there's 7 players that would start if they had the opportunity. Does Martino get sacked if Mexico gets knocked out here, especially after what happened in the Nations League? Absolutely. If in my opinion, if Mexico doesn't win, Martino's sacked. He has to be. Pizarro is just coming on. The Inter Miami man has had some questionable performances of late, but Hector Herrera been pretty quiet in this game. But yeah, I think Martino will be sacked. I don't think there's any way around it. With this Mexico team, the team that they put out here after the disappointment of the Nations League, losing to a Canadian B team would be hysterical. But here comes Corbiano. He's been... Oh, come on. That's a check. An absolute body check. And a yellow card comes out. Good call. Hey, Josh. I watched the beginning, then shut it off. But what a game. Riley, my man. How you doing? It has been a good game. It's been a wild game. And right now, the Canadians are the better team. Corbiano's come on. Brought a little bit of pace, a little bit of creativity. Picks up a yellow there. There's been a lot of pressure coming on from Canada now. And now they have a free kick coming from arguably one of the best players of the tournament, if not the best player of the tournament, Stefan Eustachio. The deliveries haven't been good for the Canadians today. There's been a few okay ones, but nothing too damaging. Eustachio puts this one deep, and it's easily handled once again. I'm doing good. How are you? I'm doing great. Man, I've had an exciting game today. Canada's gone toe-to-toe with Mexico, and this is Canada's B squad. And right now, they're taking the game to him, and it's that man, Tajon Buchanan, who's taken his game, he's taken his stock to another level. And for you Dortmund fans out there, don't worry, I did tweet Dortmund a couple times to make sure that they are fully aware of what Tajon Buchanan can do. If you want a budget signing to answer our right back, right wing back, right attacking mid, you'll give us a fullback, wing back, and a winger all in one for a cheap price. And you'll make JJD TV very happy. So it's a win-win, man. But yeah, I don't know. I'm pretty surprised. I thought it was going to be a close game, given the fact how Canada, this group has come together. There's a real bond between these guys, and you can see it. And John Herdman's always been known as a good motivator. He's always been good at getting teams to do what they want and to come around him and to do it in a match like this. And then not only do that, but to tactically realize something's not going right with the game. The 3-5-2 wasn't working in the first half. So what's he do? He switches to a 4-4-2. Has Kamal Miller drop in, play in a back four. Doesn't do it too often, but he's been great today. Alistair Johnston had to go out playing on a right back. And what did that do? It freed up Tajon Buchanan to play up front as kind of a center forward. And that's a foul. Oh, of course. Of course he doesn't give it. Eustachio or Tajon player of the tournament for Canada? I'd say Eustachio. I mean, Tajon has been incredible. He's up there, but for me, Eustachio has just done it all, man. This is center midfield who has done everything. He's dropped deep. He's been defensive. He's chipped in with 3 goals and an assist. He's been amazing. Eustachio deserves a move somewhere. So does Tajon. He's just been too good, man. He's just been too good. Congrats on 4K. Thank you, my man. We're creeping closer to 5K. So anyone in the chat wants to help me out and drop a sub, it's always appreciated. But there's a dangerous opportunity here for Mexico as they have a corner coming in. Oh. It's caught, man. It's caught. This game is going to give me a heart attack. It's literally midnight. It is midnight. God. Told my girlfriend went and stayed at her parents tonight. I told her the game was going to be late. I seem to be right. I'm very hungry too. Oh man. But that would make this like Canada's B- team. Sort of. But it depends. It depends. Because like someone like Tajon Buchanan, before the tournament, I don't know if he would have been in my starting 11. Now he's a lock. I'd say it's a fair B team. I'd say it's a fair Canadian B team. Without like you can't give it anything more than that. Without David, Davies, and Larin, your 3 best attacking players, you've had to have Buchanan shine, because if he didn't, the creativity that he has done has been amazing, as well as something like Stefan Eustachio, like I said, come in and everyone just playing as a team. What is 0 plus 1 plus 1 plus 1? I don't know what you're asking me. I got permission to stay up and watch the game because it's the semifinals. Well, there you go, Jimmy. I'm excited that you got the love. I'm loving it. JJD is loving it. Yeet Yeet is loving it. Yeet Yeet is loving it. Yeet Yeet is in the chat. Him and I were on opposite sides when we took on the States, but he's joined us for today's match. It's been nice. You're 670 subs away from 5K. We're getting there, man. We're getting there. We're getting close to 5K. You guys are showing heart. Barclays, it's 0. Setting up for the 2-1 Canada prediction here. Can they chip one late? Can they chip one in here late? Heart of a champion. Oh, nicely done there by Frazier. I can't believe what I'm watching, man. This team looks so good, so well organized. And they're taking it to this Mexico team, man. I just can't believe it. Led, appreciate the sub, my man. Helping us get one step closer to 5K. We appreciate it. Yeet Yeet is that villain, that season 1 that came back as a good guy for the final season. I like that, Drew. I like that. He did. Yeet Yeet, we're on the same page. We like it. And then if we go to the finals, we take on US again, and then he's back to the villain. He's pretty much Anakin. Oh, Buchanan. We're all Canadians on this day. Yeah, if you're a US fan, I'm assuming you want to play Canada. But I don't know. Like I arguably think this second half we've been the better team and then some. We've really held this Mexican side down right now. They haven't had a ton of chances. They haven't had a ton of looks. They had the pen, which was harsh. Thankfully, they missed it, and then Tejan came, showed up. We had a couple good chances as well. Canada versus US final. What a final that would be, man. Canadian B team versus the USC. If Canada goes to the final, I think US would probably win. I don't know, man. Cavallini Vittoria would come back. I mean, it's just a shame to see what this group could have done if Davies and Larin stayed healthy. But I think it'll be a close match. Nice ball in. Does very, very well. And again, man, Miller's been one of the best players in the pitch today. Funes Mori. Oh man. That was a good look there. A very good look there. Man, my phone is gonna die. I'm using it for the chat. Pardon? How do you do that? Pardon? I might. I'm gonna have to plug my phone in. It's gonna die. Who do you go for? Canada, my man. Canada. Canada versus US. It's going to be a good. We gotta hope, man. We gotta hope. Does it go to extra time? Yeah. It'll be 30 minutes of extra time and then penalties. Huddle. 87th minute. Oh, producer T comes up clutch with a phone charger. Lovely. It's midnight. It is, man. It is midnight here. Let me know where you guys are watching from and what time it is. I haven't ate something in a long, long time. And I don't want to be rude. I don't want to be that guy to eat on camera. Because I'm classier than that. But I am starving. Appreciate T, how you doing? Canada will beat Mexico. I love Mexico, but I have a feeling they'll lose. All right. All right. Oh yeah, the Pacific time. That's nice. That's nice. 9 o'clock Pacific time for you you Canadian viewers out BC way. But yeah, I mean it's after midnight, man. Getting tired. But we're gonna have an extra 30 probably to go. 11 o'clock in Chicago, 9 o'clock in BC, New York, midnight. Oh man, we're in for a real treat. Pardon? I'm trying to think of the best way to do it. Bigger loser fan base in football. 12 in Atlanta. Gonna be fun, guys. All right. What's with the huddle? You have an idea?
I think the Mexican fans are doing that chant.
Oh. No way. I didn't even catch that. They're doing the chant. I was wondering I thought they were having a water break for a sec. Oh no. Man, if they did the chant, I'm pretty sure CONCACAF was gonna suspend them from the competition if they did it one more time. Type the Mexican chant. No, we're not gonna. Don't. No one type the Mexican chant. But the last I heard is when if they were gonna do it again, they were going to suspend them. Wow. FIFA's punishment so far, we're way behind. 7 additional minutes. Canada should automatically win now. Literally. I'm surprised, man. That's ridiculous. So all the players are huddled at the center circle because the Mexican fans have done a homophobic chant, a chant that they've done for a few different games. There's been a lot of different punishments they've tried to bring along them, and I was told, that's a shame. But it looks like they're gonna move on. But so this may not affect them now, but a rumored punishment would be that they would have to drop points in the octagonal, or they would have to play a few behind closed doors, which would obviously cost them money. But I know the one punishment, they're trying to punish the women's team because I don't know. Anyways, hopefully the fans stop, and hopefully we just win. Hopefully the Canadians just win. But nice ball and collected very easily there. But yeah, that's a shame. I don't know if my heart can take another 30 of this, man. in a shootout. I can't believe what we're seeing. Canada 100% making the World Cup if Mexico is punished. Well, if the fans aren't going to stop, I mean, I don't know how or why you would do it. It does nothing but hurt your national team. You take away money. If it's that type of punishment, you could lose qualification points. You could have to forfeit games. It's a shame. It's a shame. It's stupid. But hopefully karma will hit them and Canada can do something special here. But Alistair Johnson does very, very well. Finds Junior Hoylett, who had another very good game today. Oh, ref. Call something, you bum. Hector Herrera has it. And does Hector Herrera. 5 minutes, come on, before we go to extra time, guys. Yeet since 2000. Got a late Corner kick coming in. And of course, this play happens from a foul that I once again thought should have been given. But wasn't given. It led to a little corner here. And let's see what's happening. If you're just joining us, guys, be sure to drop a like. Help us reach our goal of 5K subs. Corner comes in. Oh, late, another chance coming in. Nice ball out to the side. Last minute goal. I hope for Canada. Oh. Will the tie be enough for Canada? So it's Angie, welcome. It's a knockout. It's a semifinal match right now. So if it goes to a tie, it goes to extra time. Oh, that's a foul. Come on, that's a yellow. Literally just bear hugged Hoylett. Much love, JJD. Appreciate the support. My friends, that was a huge chance there and a big save by Crépeau. He's had a really good tournament as well. Oscar says, hit the like button. Always appreciated. But here comes a free kick late in this match. Still 3 minutes to play. It is Frazier who takes it. Very, very deep to find Henry. Oh, it's a good look. It was actually a really good look. A beautiful ball there by Frazier. Henry looks like he's down. Would not be ideal if he went off. Canada, please win. I mean, they've had such a good game. And everyone who called me crazy or biased for being Canadian and saying that they have a good shot at making the World Cup. I got laughed by a lot of Honduras fans. I think there's a point to be made doing what we're doing right now with the squad that we have is incredible. And I can't wait to see when Laren, Davies, David is all integrated back in. New subscriber. Don't care if I'm not Canadian. Hey, that's all right, my man. I appreciate the sub. We have a goal of 5K. And we're getting there. And I appreciate all the help from you guys. It's been a really good watch along. Hopefully you guys enjoy it. Chris is calling me baby cakes again. We have a good community here. Josh can 4-2 in pens. Watch. I like it. Won't go against that. I vote for Mexico. They have beaten Canada last time 3-1. I don't know, man. I've been really impressed. With this Canadian team today. Alistair Johnson's down right now. A lot of fatigue is going to come in. There's been a lot of games played in these short tournaments like this. Looks like he ran pretty hardly into Henry there. Just help you get closer to 5K. Watching from Ottawa. Cheers, Brett. Appreciate the sub, my man. Great to have another Canadian. And you're watching from Ottawa. So from a hockey's perspective, I'm a Senators fan. So there we go. Brett. You and I are a little more in tune. Unless you tell me you're a Leafs fan, then I guess maybe we're not. Hopefully Alistair's okay. He got a pretty heavy knock. I mean, Alistair Johnson running into Henry. You're going to back Henry every day there. But that was a pretty nasty little collision there. Do you speak French? I do not speak French, unfortunately. They tried to teach me in school as mandatory here in Canada. Didn't have the best teacher. So I had to make an agreement to pass grade 9 French. She wrote the exam for me, but she told me I wasn't allowed to take it anymore. So that was the deal we made. I thought it was a fair one. Hey, I'm a Sens fan. Let's go. There we go. Follow Ducky Smurf. My guy. Yeah, not always the funnest being a Sens fan of late, but I am one. They're my team. We live close to Toronto. Producer T is a Leafs fan. Not just David or Davies, but Canada has some other injuries. They have. I mean, Steven Vittoria, our captain of the tournament, is out for accumulation of yellow cards. We're on our 4th striker for this tournament. But like I said, it's showing the depth that this team has and this country has. I've been really impressed, and I've said it all stream long. Kamal Miller, guys. I don't think he should be overlooked. He jumped into that left center back position, and a lot of people had question marks about him. Didn't think he'd quite be good enough. Thought Scott Kennedy, who was rumored to be coming to the tournament, was going to be a big loss. And Kamal Miller has stepped right up. And he has been absolutely fantastic. And he's even playing in a back 4, which shows his versatility right now. To go to a outside left center back into a back 4 and is really being the real leader right now alongside Henry. Oh, that's a good ball. One last chance here from Mexico. Are you kidding me? Come on. It's been like 2 minutes over the additional time. That's a joke. Undeserved. Absolutely undeserved. Two minutes over the play time. Ref let them play on. Well, hopefully the homophobic chirps or chants that they were doing comes and bites them in the ass. That was a poorly officiated game. That leaves such a painful taste in your mouth. It was just left them completely unmarked. It's a good finish. It's such a shame, man. The 99th minute, they score a goal. After 7 minutes. And now there's a fight breaking out. 100 minutes have been played. Yeah, this game was so poorly officiated. Now, I'm not saying it's the number one reason we lost. I think he's been bad all around. I think he's been poor in being able to hold this game together. There's been fights left, right, and center. There's been questionable calls both way. And look at Kamal Miller, man. Kamal Miller's throwing down. But this ref has been just pathetic. I don't even know what's going on right now. There's been, like, you have to be able to control a match. CONCACAF is a very challenging way to do it. And he hasn't done it. Not only has he been poor with his calls, but he hasn't been able to even control the game. There's been like four fights going on in this match because he doesn't know how to call a game. LOL, is this hockey now? Yeah, the Canadians are fired up. Crepeau's throwing him down. Gloves are coming off. Oh, man. It's frustrating. Didn't Canada waste hella time faking injuries when the 7 minutes were adding? No, we were dominating the game at that point, but... whatever. The goal was legit, yo. I didn't say it wasn't. I just thought it was a very poorly officiated game. Duncan subscribed, though. Much love, my guy, during these hard times. Another subscriber. We appreciate it. We appreciate it. You're making me feel a little bit better. I don't know. I just thought this was a hard match, man. But looks like we're going out in the semis. I don't know. I don't know. Just frustrating, man. I thought the ref had a poor game. The win was so undeserving. Yeah. We're putting 10 men up now. The ref was clueless. It's such a shame. One more chance. Buchanan puts one in. Is it going to be enough? Gonna take out the goalie. Donate to Josh for the loss. Well, there's a corner coming up, man. Well, this ref has been something, man. Longest 7. Why are you so quiet? I'm just sad. I'm sad. I'm confused. I don't know. I don't know. This has been the longest 7 minutes ever. It's literally been 14 minutes, and the game is still not over. But, yeah, I don't know. Josh didn't do nothing. Don't talk smack to him. Damn it, Josh, you dick. Why you gotta be such an ass? I don't know. That was one of the worst officiated games I've ever seen. That was absolutely pathetic. 2 soft penalties were given. Yes, 1 didn't count. Played 2 extra minutes. Couldn't control the game. Fights were breaking out left and center. I didn't say he did a good game both sides. But, I mean, there's some question marks. And if you're Canadian, which I am, guys, so I may be biased. I probably am biased. I don't know. That game left a really bad taste in my mouth. So, I don't know. What can you say? We took a Mexican A team to a 99th minute goal in a Gold Cup semifinals with a Canadian B team at best. So, whatever. It was a good game. I'm proud as hell of the boys. I thought they deserved better. Look, cutie. I like that you called me a cutie first. That's okay. The ref, excuse from the salty Canadian fans. To be fair, the Canadians have every right to be salty. What we just saw was just arguably pathetic from the ref. But again, guys, I'm saying it both ways. It was poor all around. Fernando, piss off. But yeah, I don't know, man. I don't care about the chat in the CONCACAF. FIFA actually does enforce it, you know? I don't know what's going to happen, man. The Mexican fans did the chant, so maybe bites them in the butt. I doubt it in terms of this Gold Cup. Maybe it'll have to play a couple games behind closed doors. It is what it is. I don't know. Left a really bad taste in my mouth. It's not like Canada deserved the win either. The game should have been a tie. Yeah, there were spells in the game where Mexico did very well. There's spells in the game that Canada did very well. If you're a Canadian fan out there, you should be very proud of this group of players from the team that we have versus what Mexico had to take them to a game like this. It was impressive, man. It shows that we can beat teams like Costa Rica. We can go toe-to-toe with Mexico. If we had our A team, man, I'd feel pretty good around this Mexico team right now. But this is a B team right now, and we went toe-to-toe with Mexico, and you got to be proud. And I think this game deserved to go to extra time. Like I said, Mexico had a decent game, man. They had good spells of possession, good spells of chances, as did Canada. And towards the end, it almost looked like Canada was going to go for it. I question both penalties. You can make arguments that both were penalties, and I respect that. But it's a shame, because I didn't know what to think going into this game. I predicted the game would be 2-1. I didn't say who was going to win, and unfortunately, it was a Mexican team. But we got a super chat from Jimmy. with the Mexico beside him. He says, sorry, man. Jimmy, you've been a good viewer to have in here, man. I appreciate you tuning in with me. Best of luck to the U.S. and Mexico in the final. It's a shame, but Canada needs to hold their head up high, man. Because it was a hell of a performance. It really was. And I thought there was a chance there after Tejan tied it up and the missed pen that we were going to take it on. And I don't know. There's a lot of question marks around that game. And if I'm looking from the Canadian perspective, which I am, it's just straight up frustrating. But I am very proud of Canada, man. And if any of the Canadian supporters in there, be sure to drop a like to support our boys. Because it was incredible. I didn't think that it would go down to the 99th minute. When only 97 should be taken, but whatever. But who are you supporting in the finals? I don't even know. JJD, do you have a Discord server? I do have a Discord server, my guy. If any of you guys want to join the Discord, I don't know if I can put the link in right now, but you can follow me on Twitter or Instagram and just send me a DM and I can send it to you. But yeah. If Mexico fans are the reason you have 7 extra minutes, they shouldn't be allowed to score past the 7th minute. Yeah, I don't know, man. I thought Canada was robbed. How about that game, Josh? It was one heck of a game. And like I said, the biggest thing I'm taking away from this is that we can go toe-to-toe with the best. This team, this group of guys right here who don't have their best players, this is a B Canadian team, and it's awesome. I mean, it shows that we are just more than Davies and David, but we went toe-to-toe and took out Costa Rica. In my opinion, this game should have easily headed to extra time, and who knows what would have happened, but Mexico got it done in the end. A lot of question marks around it. It is what it is, but Canada's going to go with their head held high, and they're going to take a lot into the octagonal, which is the biggest thing that we need to focus on is qualifying for Qatar. And if there's anything I could take away from this tournament, it's that this team can do it. With the players that we have on display today, adding Larin, David, Davies, Miller wasn't even on that team. Look out, man. Look out. I think I'm gonna leave it for there, guys. I really appreciate everyone tuning in for this watch along. Honestly, man, it was an excellent. I'll talk to Jimmy though. Jimmy says Canada B team. You are missing 2 players: Larin, David, Davies, Victoria, Miller. Not saying he's a starter, but Miller, Atiba Hutchinson, Scott Arfield, Scott Kennedy. That's 8. To my ass. Pardon? Akinola as well. Yeah, this is a B team, man. And they went toe-to-toe with Mexico, and it was an excellent game, man. Excellent game. Tyler came with the donation, says, I know how it feels as a U.S. fan. It's brutal. It's tough, man. It's tough. But you guys have been awesome in the chat. I appreciate everyone tuning in with us. It's a shame I'm not going to drink the maple syrup, but maybe for another stream. You guys were a lot of fun, man. You kept the chat, and you kept the stream very entertaining. I think Canada deserved a little bit better, but I'm proud as heck. So I appreciate everyone tuning in. And we're going to leave it out there. Tyler, one big shout out again for the last donation. Be sure to drop a like on the way out and subscribe if you haven't. It's always appreciated. You're getting me that much closer to 5K. So take care, everyone. And yeah, all I got to say, Canada got ripped off. See ya.